Oh, hey there, bros. Fancy seeing you guys here. How's it going? How we doing, Lance? I missed you, dudes. It's been far, far too long. Far too long. And that's on me. That's on me. How we doing? What's up, Matt, Placebo, Bernadette, Coffee? Oh, so good to see you guys, honestly. Ruru, Ben, G, Lewis. Oh, how do I do this thing? It's been 111 years since I last streamed. How we going, Bertram? What I miss here as well. Oh, Troll, thank you so much, dude. Time for some good old regular schmuck. Thank you so much, man. And Jafar, welcome to the MG, dude. Thanks so much for supporting the channel, guys. And Logius will never leave us again. Oh, thank you so much, man. I'm so sorry to leave you guys hanging for a week. I've just been kind of grinding the Countess. I've been grinding, and it's not very fun to watch someone just doing Countess runs over and over again. But I had this idea, which you probably all know already, of like just cubing up Countess runes until you get a bear rune. And we're so freaking close. We're so close. Let me show you guys what we've got left. So we've done 3,700 runs, which just took just a smidge over 40 hours. And we need 6 Vex runes, right? And we've got 5. I think we need 6. We've got 5, so we need 1 more, which is 4 Ist runes. And that's an Ist rune, that's an Ist rune. So that's 2 Ist runes. And then that's a Mal rune. So we need 1.5 Ist runes. And then we've got all of these to cube up as well. We just need the gems to cube those up. Like, I think I need like 4 flawless rubies to cube up the fowls. And then we can cube up the lems with those. So I was thinking we do that first, and then we know exactly what we need. But we're so freaking close. So it's about 1.5 Ist runes away, which could happen very quickly, or it could take like an hour or two. You just don't bloody know. Yeah. So I'm thinking that maybe we just go to normal because we're on single player, and then just smack play 7 chaos to get a couple of flawed rubies, and then we do some more Countess runs. 3.7k runs. Oh my god, bro. It would have literally been twice that amount. But I got so insanely lucky. I got so freaking lucky, man. Because this server, that server I got from a minion in the Countess room. So it's kind of cheating a bit. It's a bit cheesy. But like literally saved me over 40 hours of running Countess. So I was like, fuck it. It counts. So that 3,700, if you were to do that just from Countess runes, it would have taken twice that long. But I was like, oh yeah, I got it on a Countess run, so it still counts. But I don't know. Maybe you guys think differently. You spent a full work week running Countess and I thought my job was dull. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I've done like heaps of videos before that are like more time intensive, right? Like with the 10,000 Pindle runs, that was like just under 90 hours or something. But like running Countess is just so much more tedious, because it's like she doesn't drop anything else, you know? Like with Pindle, it's kind of like, oh yeah, at least there's a chance. There's a chance that you could get like some sick TC87, just keeps you going. But with Countess, it's just like Tier Rune, Eld Rune, you know? Just go fucking insane. But I think it'll be a fun video to watch, but we'll see. We'll see how it all comes together. She dropped you an SOJ with 11% magic find? Dude, that's the fucking best. I don't have an Annie on this single player account, so I want an SOJ so badly. Got a torch, but no Annie. So I think the big runes we're looking for here are just flawed rubies. Yeah. Chaos Sanctuary, I know. You just got fucking clickbaited, dude. No, this is, we just need a couple of flawed rubies so we can cube up some more fouls. That's the idea here. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. We won't spend too long here. Usually, I bumped it up to player 7, so usually it should be pretty good. Can I show the build now? Yeah, sure, man. It's pretty bare bones, but got an ethereal Oki. We actually did find this from the Countess. I was using, if you guys saw my most recent video, you would know that I found an ethereal Griffins in the ancient tunnels on single player. The bare bones. Nice, dog. Yeah, and I was using the ethereal Griffins, and I was like, oh, once it goes down to 1 durability, then I'll personalize it, and then it repairs itself, right? Except it dropped. It dropped from 2 durability straight down to 0, so I couldn't even repair it. So I was like gutted when that broke. Yeah, that was about 1,700 runs in, just in case you were ever wondering how many Countess runs it takes to use all 16 durability on a Griffins. About 1,700 runs. But I did die. I did die once, I think. Just because I forgot to energy shield. Like a freaking noob! Not gonna see if it's 45 auras charge. Yeah, good call. Well, it was up somewhere here, right? I remember seeing it in my brain. Oh, there it is. Imagine if it was. That would be nuts, right? That would be crazy. How are you doing? Countess runs that fast? 100 per hour is really quick. Yeah, I've been doing them. My average time's just over 38 seconds. Yeah, it's on single player though, so the map's obviously static, which makes it faster. But I haven't had, for like 1,000 or 2,000 runs, I had like a really sick map. But I accidentally reset it. I mean, I had to reset it at some point anyway, because like I needed to top up on gems to cube stuff up. We want flawed rubies. I think that's the most important thing. But yeah, the map that I've been going on for the past like couple of thousand runs hasn't been amazing. Flawed Sapphire's kind of okay. Yeah, single player. Okay, Sanctuary is now Terror Zone in which region? The Americas. Yeah, oh, except this is single player, so it might be different. In fact, it's probably just different. It's probably just for me. Like my time zone or whatever. I don't actually know how it works with single player Terror Zones. Kyle, welcome to the stream, dude. Welcome, welcome. Man, I really missed you guys, honestly. A little bit parasocial. Just a smidge parasocial, but yeah, sorry it's been so long. Just been in my grind set, you know. We miss you too. Oh, it's so good to have you guys here. Oh, Diz, what's up, my man? Welcome, welcome, Diz. Can you manifest some flawed rubies for us, Diz? It might be better just to continue with the Countess runs, but it's just like we've got so many fouls there to cube up. Emeralds we don't need. I've already got the amount of emeralds that we need. Planning on playing D4 Season 1? Yes! Absolutely. The 20th, yeah? Yeah, actually kind of keen to jump back into D4 for... It'll probably be like 2 weeks. We'll see. We'll see. Like the Season 1 of D4 was never gonna be like huge, right? Because it's like it was basically ready to go before launch, basically. So it's kind of like, if it's that soon after launch, it's not going to be like a massive, you know, game-changing thing. But like the things they announced seemed kind of fun. Flawed Amethyst, damn. So yeah, keen to jump into D4 and just smack it on stream with you guys, probably for a couple of weeks, and then maybe jump back to D2, but we'll just go with the flow, I think. Do whatever's most fun. Yeah, just to keep you guys in the algorithm on its toes. We get withdrawal symptoms without you, man. Oh, bro, that's so sweet. I mean, I was genuinely so concerned. Like, I was like, all right. When I fired up the stream, I was like, no one's going to be there. Everyone's forgotten about me. Everyone would have moved on with their lives. I had my moment, my time in the sun. So it's so lovely that you guys are here. Mad lad, I can't find you on Twitch. Nah, I'm not streaming on Twitch, but I've said this a million times. I should probably start during a dual stream, even though I said that like 6 months ago and I still haven't done it. Just to make it easier for you dudes if you prefer being on Twitch. Donkey Krong, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. Not really excited for D4 Season 1. Might wait until Season 2 myself. Yeah, fair play. Fair play. I mean, Season 2, I feel like there'll be much bigger changes. Flawed Topaz we don't need, because they've just got more time with it. And with Season 2, it's kind of like they'll be working on that now, right? So they could more target the things that need fixing based off the open beta launch. You just got one bear rune running C8. Oh, dude, I'm happy for you, but also that emphasizes just how stupid of an idea running Countess till you can cube up to a bear was. Just so dumb. But I don't know of anyone that's done it before. So thought it would be a fun idea. Ooh, I heard a ding. Flawless. Ah, oh, come on now. Give me the flaweds. Glad to see you streaming. Now you just need some Fireball and Mountain Dew. I'll do you one better. How about a mug of $14 Red Goon? How about that? Ah, that's the good stuff. Mug of wine, exactly. Exactly. No one's crazy as you. They changed the saying to crazy like a schmuck. Well, I was actually speaking to a friend about it on Saturday. Like, I was at a friend's birthday. And I might have been talking about you guys, maybe. But it's like, the thing... You know how, like, you have some things in life that are, like, really satisfying, you know? And, like, in some sense, give your life meaning. The thing with YouTube that's probably the most satisfying for me is, like, if I was to make a video and people's reactions being like, damn, I can't believe he actually did that, you know? Like, for me, that is intensely satisfying. Just imagining that reaction. Yeah. And for everyone saying that, wow, I can't believe he actually did that. Of course, there's like an equal amount of people being like, wow, get a fucking life, dude. Touch grass, bro. But, yeah, I feel like cubing up Countess runes to a bear might elicit that response. Potentially. We'll see. Except I did cheat because we got this server, and so... Should throw it all in the bin. We want flawed rubies, not regular rubies. Can't believe we got banned for running Pindle. Exactly. Exactly. We didn't the second time though, Trent, thankfully. Yeah, thankfully. So I think a big part of the reason why I got banned. Maybe it's a possibility that like after that ban they kind of just clued on that's like, oh yeah, this guy's just an idiot who makes YouTube videos. We won't ban him again. So that could be it. But I think like the second time when I ran Pindle 10,000 times, like the second time I was doing it, I wasn't doing it in like the public lobby. I was doing it in like a private lobby. Oh no, it was on single player, wasn't it? Yeah. So not gonna ban you there. Nope. Nope. I don't even know if a rare ring from normal can be super good. Do you guys know? I don't actually know how that works. Schmuck, would you consider highlight videos of challenge playthroughs? Absolutely, dude. I feel like you could jump on the can you beat trend in D2. Bro, yeah, absolutely. I love that sort of stuff. Is there any like challenges you had in mind specifically? We did do one sort of video like that, which was like a hardcore playthrough where we could only equip set and unique items. That was really fun. That was a really fun like playthrough we did on live stream, and then like made like a little 6-minute video about it. But yeah, absolutely. Is there any challenge you had in mind? Like it'd be kind of fun to do like some sort of crafted only challenge or something like that. Or flawed topaz. Oh, I had a thought in my head. I watched this video about like this guy. Apparently it's a thing. I hadn't heard of it. Like a Wordadin, who's like a paladin that only uses Wurt's leg. Like that would be really fun. That would be I think topaz we need as well. Diamonds we don't need. Yeah. Stuff arrives from Razor. Yeah. I didn't get scammed. Yeah. Who would have thought? Yeah, Razor was so sweet and just like sent all of this really fancy stuff. Like a keyboard, like a mouse, and a headset, which is awesome and so kind of them. Yeah. Can you rune word Wurt's leg? You can't, but you can imbue it. So I think the play with that challenge is like, you like hold on to it. Or, I mean, you hold on to your imbues until hell mode, where you're like a reasonably high level. And then you imbue it, and then you try and get crushing blow on it. Yeah. Ooh.
I can't carry anymore.
Wait. You can't get skillers in normal either, hey? They start in like nightmare or something? Or like maybe end of normal? Hello Schmuck, hey, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Throw a 40-15 in it. Can you imagine? Oh, bro. That's putting it to good use. Yeah, I'd say that's putting it to good use. 40-15 duel. You got welcome gifts from Razor? Nice. Yeah, I mean, it was like some sort of promotion that they were doing before Diablo 4's launch. So just like sending out free stuff to content creators. Oh, we need flawed, that's so annoying. And I imagine they just sent it, just in case this guy's channel pops off. Maybe we'll establish a relationship. Yeah. But then I did the old bait and switch and I was like, haha, sucker. I'm going back to D2. You got played. But no, very sweet of them to send that stuff. And it's really high quality as well. Much too good quality for me. Wait, Sapphire. For a schmuck like me. What do I think of Diablo 4? How's the level scaling as a D2 fan? Worth it for 50 hours or so? Yeah, great question. I love how you phrase that, dude. I really love how you phrase that. Worth it for X amount of time. Oh, I started the timer, force a habit. Because that's how I kind of judge it as well. Like based on like, am I gonna enjoy this game for 100 hours or whatever? But I think Diablo 4 is really super fun for 50 hours. Yeah, super fun for 50 hours. I don't think the scaled leveling system was the right call. I think it was just like the wrong call to make. because it's kind of like it's not as satisfying for me personally, like having enemies scale with you. Of course, like when you're into nightmare dungeons, it's like a little bit different to that because it scales with the dungeon. But I just think in general, I'm not a huge fan of the scaled leveling system. But I do think that in its current state, most people, not everyone, of course. Well, actually, I shouldn't talk about what other people feel. But for me, in its current state, definitely get 50 hours of great fun from it. But I think over time, as they kind of evolve the game and like fix little issues, then I'll definitely get a couple of 100 hours of fun from it. Yeah. It's a good game. It's a good game. It's flawed, but it's a good game. Oh, wrong flawed. Bubbles, my man. How's it going, dude? Thanks for being a member for 3 months. I'm up to episode 47 in Dragon Ball Z. I know you're about to ask that, Bubbles. Yeah. They're still fighting Frieza. Oh, XP, dude. Schmucky beautiful human. Cheers to 7 months. Oh, thank you so much, man. 7 months. Thank you so much, XP. Thank you, guys. Topaz we might need, but flawed rubies are the big one. Do you guys think there's somewhere more efficient we could do this? Oh, I heard another ding. That was probably that ring. I did this once or twice already, and it was like much better. Maybe we're just getting unlucky. Try Flare. Lord Kuras in Nightmare. Cows. Ooh, cows could be good. But I guess with Justin with cows, we'd have to make the cows. But we'd do that super quick. We could... Yeah, good call. Why don't we try, we'll try cows after this. Would cows drop higher than flawed though most often though? I feel like you get decent flawed density in chaos. A wild schmuck appears. Oh, Screamer as well, member for 6 months. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, I'm so sorry it's been so long. Just had various bits and bobs prop up, you know. And like Countess isn't very fun to watch. Well, at least I don't think it's very fun to watch. So I've done the vast majority of it over the past week. Just got a tiny baby bit left. Oh, flawed emerald I think we need. Flawed topaz we don't. When does the D2 season end? I heard a ding. Chip diamond. We haven't even found any chipped rubies that we could like save to cube up. Getting scammed, bros. It should end 3 months after it started. And it started in May, right? So May, June, July, August. So probably August, if things follow like the pattern that they've been doing previously. Flawed emerald will take. Do I have any other characters? I do. I don't know if I've got any flawed on them though, if that's what you're wondering. But very good thought if that's what you're thinking. Your streams are not about the exact thing you do in D2R. I just like to chill with you, even if I don't work cleaning my home. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, you're all right. I mean, that's kind of how I consume streams as well. Like, sometimes it's just like a little bit of background noise, you know, just a little bit of company. Yeah. So I guess I could have streamed the past week, but here we are. All the same. I'll just pop that there. I've found an unbelievable amount of keys. It's insane. Like almost 240, I think. Let's try cows, shall we? The ASMR voice. The ASMR gasp, Rune. Whoa! Oh, nice, Stony. I guess I should find Waypoint, hey? Oh, actually, we don't need it, because that's so close to cold plains. Lower Kurouse, do you reckon, Ryan? Yeah, let's pop, maybe we'll do a lower Kurouse afterwards. Yeah, that's probably the most efficient lower Kurouse, but also it's kind of like, just doing chaos. Like, actually killing monsters is kind of like a nice change of pace, you know? It's a nice change of pace from just doing the Countess. Like, almost 4,000 times. We'll see. How you finding D4 still, Steven? You still enjoying it, man? There's a what? Was there a facet? I heard a jewel. Am I blind? Might be going insane. I didn't even know you could get facets here. A facet dropped? I don't believe you. Not a yellow one? What? Can you get facets in cows? Oh, a yellow jewel. Oh. Where is it? Am I blind? Oh, there it is. There it is. Not too bad, but we can use that for crafting. Because I've also, of course, been collecting the rels from the Countess runs. And would have almost 500 rels. I was like counting them, but then I was like, oh wait, instead of counting them, why don't I just like count them at the end? You know? Idiot! Yeah, so almost 500 rels. So I was thinking that like, if I farmed like 500 perfect amethysts, then I could do like 500 caster amulets, and then like make a little video about the highlights from those. Because I feel like every time I've done that in the past, like I haven't made a video from it with just like 100 caster amulets. I've just done it on live stream and like not made a video from it because like there weren't enough good amulets to show. But like if 500, surely, surely there's a video worth of good amulets in there. And we already have the rels, so. Yo, Scotty, welcome to the stream. What's up, dude? 500 rels, I know, it's insane. So many freaking rels. I'm up to like rel mule 4, and each mule can hold 140 of them. So, it's nuts. I think we just do a couple more chaos. I think honestly, a couple more chaos. Just because it was being really good the other day. I mean, hasn't been good yet, but and if we're not having any luck, because ultimately we need two more rubies, because we've already got one, so that's a batch of 3, and then we just need 2 more, and then they'll give us another batch of 3 lambs, and then after that is just extra, right? Because we wouldn't be able to cube up the lambs. Oh, except we could, because we can do the cows. Okay, scratch that. Scratch that. We need the rubies. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Wait. We need the rubies. This one. Okay. Oh yeah, so the thumbnail's a little bit misleading because I put an L rune in there, but I haven't been cubing up L runes. I've been cubing up from Co and up. Yeah, because I would cube up everything, but you just need the gems, you know, which is just like so annoying. I wish they just took that out, like the needing gems to cube up to cube up low runes at least. Like, fair enough, you need the gems for high runes, because it's like, you wouldn't want to accidentally do it. And it's like, how often do you cube up high runes anyway? Like, even mid runes. Like, how often do you actually do that? Oh, yes! Flawed Ruby! Yes! 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 Okay, now, how many more did we need? Like, 3 more, I think? Like, 3 more Flawed Rubies or something? Yeah, so, like... How many is to bear? 64. 64 ists to a bear rune. And we need a little bit less than 1.5 more ist runes. Yeah. Once we cube up everything we already have. Flawed Ruby hype, I know. Most hype anyone's ever been for a Flawed Ruby ever. Oh dear. I have one say how many is now? Half that. Yep. 32. Yeah, same thing happened to me. I found this would have taken so much longer if I didn't get insanely lucky and find that serve rune. Cut the amount of runs in half. Literally, that serve rune saved over 40 hours of running Countess. 30 minutes equals 1 Flawed Ruby. Yeah. But we're just catching up, you know? We're just hanging. Where'd you find it? I found it in level 5 of the tower. So it counts. I'm saying it counts because we found it on the Countess run. Wait, let's do some of these just so we can get a clearer picture. Why don't we just get 1 more Flawed Ruby and then we can do 2 batches of lambs into pulse. And we'll see. We might even find some Flawed Rubies from doing the actual Countess runs. Because that does happen. It's just rare. A bit more rare. What we do once you get the bear rune? Dude, great question. Because we found a jar rune in the ancient tunnels. But I don't have a base for Enigma. So like, this is the only time in my life that I've had the runes for Enigma, but not the base for Enigma. Yeah. I probably should have been popping the armor rack in the tower every time, but it's kind of like, oh man, that's just an extra couple of seconds, like every run. It's just like, it adds up to like a significant amount of time, so. Flawed Sapphire, that's actually good for Co's if we use it. Isn't low the highest without terrorized? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but that's off. Yeah, that's off just like a. That's like the drop odds of like a regular monster, but like from her special Countess drop table, that's just up to ist. Yeah. So 1 in every 287 runs. You get an it. Well, that's the odds. 1 in 287. But for the 3,700 runs that I've done, we only got 11 ists. So I got a little bit unlucky on the ist front. Got an awful lot of pulls though. Yeah, pulls have been carrying, like hard carry, solo mid, just carrying. Yeah. Which base, Mageplate or AP? I prefer Mageplate personally. Especially if it's going to be an Enigma that I'll use on all my characters. Yeah, I'm an MP man. Yeah. How long did that take? What's the time for each run? It is... My average run speed is 38 seconds. And it's just taken a smidge over 40 hours to do the 3,700. Yeah, but we still have a little bit to go. Honestly, it honestly could take another 2 hours. Like, so just to forewarn you guys, it could be super quick or it could take ages. Yeah, just because that RNG, you know. The social aspects of the game, this is D4, seem like an afterthought. If there was any thought at all. So many aspects need work. Roadmap would help. So for setting expectations, yeah. The devs do seem the default devs do seem really responsive though, which I think is really really good, right, Stephen? They're kind of like they kind of got their finger on the pulse for the most part of like these are the issues that players are having, and at least acknowledge them so they can address them in the future. Hey Schmuck, did you try the infinite magic find that Llama showed? No, I haven't actually tried it yet. Yeah, I haven't tried it yet. That was such a cool idea what he did. Like get the, what is it, like 20k magic find and then clear every monster in the game. I was like, oh, that's a good idea. Because obviously if you leave the game, then it resets. I was like, damn. I wish I thought of that first, you know, when I saw that video. He beat me to it, the bastard. Topaz, Sapphire, we need one more flawed ruby. Chip Topaz. Do it and then compare. Oh, true, because he had the Excel spreadsheet of everything, so it could do that actually, Coffee. That's not a bad idea. Good call. I've got it's not really an issue. It's a good thing. I've got so many ideas of videos that I want to make right now. Like, especially because we have all of these keys, like almost 250 keys. Naturally, you know, you would collect 250 of the other keys as well, right? And then like identify 50 torches at once or something insane. So that's something that I want to do next. Like maybe do like 5,000 Nilithak runs or something. I don't know if I've got another 10k. If I've got another 10k runs of anything in me right now. But 5,000 I could do. Especially of Nilly Dilly. Because I love farming Nilly Dilly. Because it's like, he could drop anything, you know? He could drop anything. Which is just always makes me excited. I need a 3-socket crystal sword for a crescent moon. 2,000 Bishibosh runs. I was actually thinking of doing that, something like that as well. Yeah. But the only issue with that, like I was thinking about doing like just a stupid amount of farming super uniques, but it's just like their treasure class is so low. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like the stuff that they can drop isn't too exciting. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's why I love, like, Nilithak is amazing, because, like, he can give you anything. Thresh Socket would be really cool, because I've never actually run Thresh Socket before. Yeah, so that's actually a really good idea. Yeah. 1 million Bone Hash runs. Terrorized Rakinishu. Yeah, true, I guess I could do it terrorized. Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah. This is love on my birthday. Have a good stream. Oh, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday, dude. Lovely having you here. What an honor. Diablo 2 still isn't finished. They just need the last patch. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, more endgame would be just god tier for Diablo 2. Can you imagine if they had, like, more of Diablo 2? Ah, that would be the best. A man can dream. A schmuck can dream. Nope, nope, nope. Let me know if I miss any flawed rubies, guys. We just need one more, I think, and then we'll move on to Countess. Finish Act 4, then add Act 6. Yeah. Oh, right on cue, baby. Right on cue. Okay, so let's cube everything we have up, and then we can have a really clear idea of what we need. Okay, let's do it. So it should be just a smidge under 1.5 ist runes, I think. So we got those. So we got 2 batches of lems, which take these bros. Look how organized that is. Are you guys proud of me? Anyway, let's go. That's a pile. That's a pile. Then we can cube these up. And... ooh, what do these guys take? Topaz, that's right. That's a mal. And then our 2 mals... amethyst, I think, maybe? Yeah, yes. Beautiful, okay. Okay. So, we need 1.25 more ist runes. We need an ist. We need an ist and an arm. That's what we need. An ist and an arm. And flawed rubies are also kind of nice, because that means we can cube up these fouls. Ist and an rune. And at the rate things have been going, an ist and an rune is just 10 pal runes. Because the pulls have been flowing. They have been flowing. Alright, but before anything, we need to find a good map. Because we reset the last map. Ooh, terrorized. Oh, wait. Wrong area. What am I doing? Pul's carrying the team? Bro. Pulls have been carrying so hard. Like, it's nuts. Right, I've got a spreadsheet of everything. At least today they've been carrying hard. Wait, let me get up the... let me just give you guys some numbers. Oh, I might have got rid of... oh, there it is. Found 35 Pal runes. 21 runes, 15 Mal runes, and 11 Ist runes. 44 fouls, 26 lambs, 54 coes. 35 Pal runes. MVP. Oh, wait, was there a flawed ruby? Was there a flawed? I heard a ding. Okay, never mind. Okay, so that's reasonably close, but we'll see how it looks in here. Ooh. Oh yeah, we're swinging it back. Should get the timer going as well, hey? Okay, so that's not a good floor. That's not a good floor. Probably reset this one, I think. That's decent, you just fang it straight. Yeah, no good. We'll reset this one, of course. Yo, blood will boy. Oh, that's a ral. You farm the Countess way too much. Hey, you and me both, brother. You and me both. Yeah. How long did it find to take the other good map? The one that I've been using for the past, like, 1.5k runs. It was just like a couple of resets. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't like amazing, but it was kind of like, it's good enough, you know? It's good enough. I did have one super good one for like 2,000 runs or something, for the first 2,000 runs. I wish I didn't reset that one. That one was amazing. Your lambs will boil, yeah. Oh man. I wonder how long it'll take for me to stop seeing the Countess in my sleep. Oh damn, I thought that was it for a second. So it's normally round the edge. What the hell? Am I going insane? Black Marsh. What? Am I going nuts? Oh, it's right there. You can see it. Silly duffer. And let's go. So that's not good. It's probably medium distance from the waypoint, I'd say. It's serviceable, as long as this is good, but not amazing so far, except this. Oh, that's a jump there. That is good. That is good. Good level 2. Good level 2. Also, have you guys heard of the game Halls of Torment that Asmongold's been playing recently? Because it's great. I feel like if you like Diablo 2, there's a good chance you'll like it. This map's actually okay. Why don't we just keep this one rather than fluffing about resetting? It's like serviceable. Yes, you are going insane. Freaking love that game, Bernadus. Yeah, dude. Like, I watched Asmongold play it for 10 seconds. Like, literally 10 seconds. And I was like, this is so me. It's so me. The only thing is, like, it just needs more. But it's kind of like, it's in, like, alpha or whatever. They're going to add more. But it's a really fun game. If you guys, it's like 6 Australian $2 on Steam. If you guys want to check it out. It's called Halls of Torment. It's like a like Vampire Survivor sort of vibe. Super chill. Oh, lum. I was collecting lums for a while. I collected like 30 lums, and then I was like, we need the gems to cube them up, and like 30 lums is like 1 lem rune, so it's kind of just like not worth. So I drew the line at Co. Halls of Torment? Yeah, that's the one. It's really fun. I recommend though you chuck on like auto attack and auto aim. Like it's way better if you aim yourself. But if you've got auto aim on, it means that like if for whatever reason you can still aim, but like if for whatever reason you could just like keep controlling with WSD and then use your aiming hand to like take a sip of wine. So it's just like a quality of life thing. But like it's better to aim yourself, but I'd still put auto attack on. It's only 4 USD on sale now. Amazing. Yeah. 4 USD, 6 Australian bucks. Yeah. Yeah, it's great fun. I love you, but grew up with G2. Hey, I can agree. I'm right there with you on one of those things. Yeah. Let me tell you. I smacked D2 as a kid. Oh, unique ring. Wait. Still don't have an SOJ on this account. Oh, 20 Dex Ravenfrost. 20 Dex Ravenfrost. Low on the attack rating, but almost with the way that I play, with like playing the most boring builds ever, I rarely need attack rating because I'm such a Sorceress simp. I'm a Sorceress and Pally simp. It's like, attack rating, who needs it? Would be nice to get higher. So of course that rolls 15 to 20 on the dex, and then 150 to 250 on the attack rating. So perfect dex, low attack rating. Could have been a Menald. Could have been worse, you're right. You found a 30 Mars in Arcane, 1 run later, a 29 dropped. Dude, that's insane. That's like crazy, but imagine how much better it would have been if it was the other way around. Don't you reckon? That's nuts though. Rune will snag. We'll snag a Co. Just gotta get this thing up. So that's Co number 55. Co's, I don't know if we'll use them anymore, but we'll still keep collecting them for the stats as well, of course. Oh wait, that's another lem if we had a flawed, right? That's another lem. We'll just keep that in the back of our minds just in case we're in a situation where we just need 1 more lem rune. Trash Sunder's worth keeping. Not really. Nah, not really. Only for the first like week of ladder. Yeah. Then I would, but it also kind of depends how much you play, because you know everyone's got different standards, but probably not. Oh, another co, another cow. Co means cow in Denmark. Cool. Found 55 cows. 56, excuse me. 56 cows. Cow Rune. Cow Rune. In Sweden too? Oh, awesome. Ah, that's a satisfying jump, isn't it? Alright, let's go. Has your blood boiled yet? Dude, Chris, there have been some patches. That's why I'm a little bit... That's why... Part of the reason why I left it so late to live stream the bit of the end of the runs. Because it's like, in the grand scheme of things, like... Starting from scratch, you need 64 Ist runes, right? So like... 1.25 Ist runes doesn't sound like a lot, but you can just have these outrageous dry spells with the Countess. You know what I'm saying, fellas? Where you just do like a couple of 100 runs and you get like one Pull rune, and it's just like, oh my god, if this is the rate that we got all of the runes, then it would literally take me 300 hours to do this. Yeah, so fingers crossed that doesn't happen, but we don't need too much stuff. We don't need too much stuff, so even if we get super unlucky, we should get there eventually. Had nothing higher than a foul from Countess this ladder. Exactly. Exactly what Stuxy said. That sucks though, dude. That really sucks. Soul Am. Schmuck is the best D2 streamer, but none. That's so sweet of you to say. But I also don't even know if I qualify anymore, bro. I hadn't streamed in almost 2 weeks. Just left you high and dry. I went out to get milk and I never came back. 11 days? Who's been counting? Who's been counting? Yeah. Long time no see, Spark. Where were ya? I mean, a good chunk of it was just doing this. But I had some other stuff going on as well, so yeah. Everyone needs a break, yeah, especially from fucking Renee. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, Renee. Sorry to put you on blast like that. It was just the first name that I saw. The first name that I saw that I recognized that I knew could take a joke. Schmuck's getting married, bro. One day. Well, you're doing something right when you can just do the same run for hours and somehow we sit here and watch it. Oh, thanks, man. Well, we'll see. We'll see how many of you are still here in a couple of hours when we're like, just one more Eth rune and then we can cube everything up. Yeah. We'll see. I think having an end goal is a big part of Ludwig's talked about that before. Do you guys know Ludwig is massive like YouTube streamer and content creator. But he's got some videos that are like really insightful tips for streaming. Cuz he was like big on Twitch and then now he's like big on YouTube. And it's kind of like talks a bit about the nuances between platforms where it's like on Twitch you're more incentivized. This might be outdated, but on Twitch you're kind of more incentivized to stream for longer, because like you kind of accumulate viewers as you go, and the higher viewer count you have, then like you go higher up on the list, so it kind of like snowballs. But like on YouTube it's like not the same. Like on YouTube it's like more important that you're like kind of have some sort of payoff almost, you know, because like on YouTube, like people aren't necessarily there to watch streams, and it's kind of like there's a million other things you could be watching right now. In case you guys didn't know, you don't have to be there. So like having a payoff at the end is more important in YouTube, like killing Ubers at the end, for example, or cubing up to a bear room. Just off the top of my head. Wait, I can do other stuff. I'm out of here. See ya. Yeah. I'm here for the flawed rubies. Hey, if you're lucky, we might get 3 more flawed rubies. And then we can cube up to another lemon. Yeah. Thanks for sharing. Oh, Renee. You got me with a counterpunch. Right to my heart. Well, Renee, the razor stuff did come in the mail, so it's a good thing that I shared, or else I might not have got that. That's funny. On Earth. Let's repop these. For topaz or bust, yeah. Topaz. Man, your videos and streams have been making me want to play D2 so bad. So I'm going to pick it up next paycheck. What class should you go first? Oh, dude. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. What class to go first? I mean, I know it's such a cliche, but it's just like play whatever's fun. You know what I mean? Play whatever's fun for you. For me personally, I like when I'm starting like a new season, I think a pretty standard approach for me is like I'd like get a sorceress up and running so I can like teleport and farm keys, and then I make a paladin so I can clear Ubers with the keys. But like that's like super stock standard. But if you're just coming back to it, then you probably wouldn't be burnt out of doing that. So that's what I would do. But also other really fun classes, I find Javazon just super fun. So that's another option. Just the Javazon. Fire Druid is chill. Yeah, Fire Druid was always fun, but it's like more fun now that it's more buff. Yeah. Summon Necro as well. Yeah, Trapsin's got a really chill playstyle. Lay a couple of traps, then just kick back, relax. Mosaic Assassin, yeah. I've been also counting the number of L's just because I am interested in that sort of thing. And surprisingly, I was actually quite surprised by this. Only found 164 L's, including that one. So I guess if you think about it, it's probably actually not that surprising. Like you'd find more L's from like normal Countess. Yeah. What specs for starter source? So I think what I would do, I mean, you can really do anything, but how do you get there again? Yeah. What's super buff is like, if you're going cold, my favorite is Blizzard and Frozen Orb. So I like have Blizzard on the, I do use the quick cast, but I like having Blizzard on the right click and then Frozen Orb on the left click. So you like cast a Blizzard and then you either cast 1 or 2 Frozen Orbs under it, or however many you want, and then you can cast Blizzard again. Or you could do something like we've got now, which is just a Nova Sorceress. So you like max Nova, max static for the synergy, max lightning mastery, and then you max like energy shield and telekinesis for the energy shield. Yeah, and then you got your one hit wonders. Yeah, both builds do really well with minimal gear. The Nova Source especially shines with a rune word Crescent Moon, which you just need an rune for. And like, we should be using a Crescent Moon right now, but I just don't want to give up a precious rune. Ta-da! Nice. You do get a little bit less excited about Keys of Terror when you've found over 200 of them over the past 5 or 6 days. Oh yeah, Fireball to start. Yeah, Michael's on the money. That's another thing I do as well. Is like through normal mode, I just use Fireball and just like absolutely blow everything up. And then like after normal, or like once you're like level 30, then respec into I normally respec into cold then. Naff. Reggie Schmuck, are you a boxing fan? Have you heard of Tim Tszyu? I'm like a boxing fan on the periphery, so I haven't heard of him. Like, I'm super on the periphery. Yeah. So, like, I only know, like, the super big ones that kind of spill over into mainstream. Like, Jake Paul. Sorry. Nah. I only know, like, the super big guys, like the Tyson Fury and like Anthony Joshua and stuff, and like Canelo and Lomachenko and stuff. Yeah, he's a Volk fan. Hell yeah, dude! Freaking love Volk. Yeah. Let's see. Chris, I'm glad you appreciated it, Chris. Let's see. He's a world champ. He's from Australia. He fights in a few weeks. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, I only know the big guys. I don't know the world champion from Australia. God, that's so embarrassing. I guess no, not really. I'm more of a UFC fan personally. Although I've been a bit out of the loop with UFC recently. Yeah, I've been a little bit out of the loop with UFC recently, because UFC for me, like the big fights is usually on a Sunday. Like they're actually on a fresh time, Australian time. The big UFC fights, they're like Sunday afternoon. But then like the footy's on Sunday afternoon, like Australian rules footy. So I'm always just watching that instead, like while playing Diablo, like on the side. Yeah. His father's a world champ 20 years ago as well. Dude, I'm so embarrassed I didn't know him. I'm out of the loop though. Yeah, I'm out of the loop. Schmuck Tyson. I have been Ral rune, nice. Oh, and an L rune for the table. I have been watching a lot of Mike Tyson shorts on YouTube, if that counts. Yeah, YouTube has decided that I love Mike Tyson. That basically counts, right? Bit of a boxing geek. If you ever do a Gloomhaven stream, invite me. Oh, dude. Oh, it's been a hot minute since I played Gloom. I was probably talking about it with you, Richard. Yeah, I've got a campaign going with my brothers that we do on. We've been doing the Steam version rather than tabletop. Yeah, it's been a little while. Recently, we've been playing IRL this game. I think it's called Camel Up. It's so silly, but it's so fun. It's like this board game where, like, there are these racing camels, and you like gamble on which camel you think's gonna win. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun because it's like there's just so much RNG, and it's like you just embrace the randomness of it, you know? Yeah. Your buddy has tabletop gloom. Yeah, we've got that as well. We've got tabletop as well. It's so good. Strongly recommend Gloomhaven if you've got a good party of people to play it with. Like, I'm so lucky in that I can just play it with my brothers. But yeah, if you've got a good squad of 3 people, then Gloomhaven is freaking god tier board game. Cute. Nice. It's so good, hey Justin. Schmuck's lost it, boys. He's moved to camel racing board games. Yeah. That's where I'm going to burn all my YouTube money on just IRL gambling on camels. All my fat stacks of YouTube money. Oh, Mac, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream, man. Long time. Also, I'm so sorry. I know it's a bit too late now. So sorry if I missed any of your bros' messages like right at the start of the stream, because like usually I'm just kind of getting back into the swing of things, you know, and I feel like I missed lots of messages, particularly at the start. So it's not intentional. fellas. Yeah, I've been watching Sweet Phil stuff recently. Yeah. Recently, you guys would all know Sweet Phil, of course, another Diablo creator. Yeah, sometimes I pop his streams on in the background, just as like a little bit of background noise, just so I can lurk on you guys in other people's streams. Ooh, I had a charm. Ooh, Smalley. Just so I can keep tabs on you guys. Been a while. It's been a hot minute, dude. It has been a hot minute. I hear lurking tapping here. Nice, man. My biggest fear though, Matt, is like if I'm lurking in a stream of like someone that I know through the internet, and then like someone gifts memberships, and then like I'm the recipient of one of the memberships and get exposed. Like I'm trying to lurk in peace over here, man, and I just got freaking exposed by this gifted membership. That's my biggest fear. Oh, dude, thank you so much, man. Long live D2. Thanks, Mark. Great morning stream for me as always. Oh, thank you so much for your generosity, dude. I really appreciate it. Thank you, man. Thanks so much, dude. Bear Rune from cubing up, only runes from the Countess. Yes, yeah, only from the Countess, except there was one rune that I found from these enemies here. But I'm saying it counts. It may or may not have been a Sir rune, which may or may not be half a Bear rune, which may or may not have saved me 4,000 Countess runs. But I say it counts. I say it counts. And the good news is I make the rules. I make the rules. So everything else has been directly from the Countess, but that Sir rune was from a Countess run. Yeah. Did you finish the Grail? No, there's still... you know how with Grail, you're meant to like do it in one game mode, right? Like a single player Grail and stuff. I have more just like... I just have in my noggin all of the items that I haven't found yet. And there's 6 of them that I haven't found yet. Like across the board. Yeah. Oh, Mac member for 4 months. Thank you so much, dude. Fellas, the Huns. Let's get down to business. Maybe I should open my videos like that. Every video. Let's get down to business. If it's anywhere in the tower, it counts in my book. There we go. Confirmation. Yeah.
Order welcome.
Yeah, that was insanely lucky. That came on run like 898, I think. Like, oh man. I just honestly like divine intervention. Like literally divine intervention. Just got us halfway there. Just crazy lucky. And like the clip of it, I'll show you guys what I did. Because before that, I was like kind of hoping that would happen. So each pack of ghosts like on the way, like I'd pop. But like after that, I kind of just stopped. But I like teleport like this, and then I go back. And then I was like, I teleport past them, and I was like, oh nah, kill them. And then I go back and kill them, and a freaking server drops. Just crazy. I could have so easily just kept going past. And it wasn't ghosts either. It wasn't ghosts. It was Fallen. It was Fallen dropping a server. It's crazy because, like, the Countess can't even drop a server. What? Let's get down to business to defeat the hounds. To defeat the... And then insert whatever you're doing on stream that day. Yeah. Let's get down to business to find 1.25 Ist runes and 3 flawed rubies. Exactly. What are you going to do with the bear? I think Enigma, but I need a base for it. Yeah, so find a base for it and then Enigma. Yeah, but I'm still not popping the armor rack. I just can't be bothered right now. Yeah. Alright, what did I miss here? Milan, yeah. Yeah, there's been a couple of streams Atlantis where I just get like almost every stream actually. Every stream I would have at least one song stuck in my head. And Let's Get Down to Business has been very prominent. So I dropped my first jar the other day running Terror Zones. Bro, congrats, man. That's awesome. That's such a huge feeling. One of my favorite things about jar runes, Justin, there's a lot of things I like about jar runes, but one of my favorite things about jar runes is that no other rune has a J in it. So the second there's a jar rune on the ground, it's just like instant recognition, you know? That's a motherfucking jar rune. You know what I mean? And it's just like, whoa! Dopamine coursing through my veins. Keep queuing up to jam. Yeah. Imagine if I just kept going to Zod. Bro. Wait. How many Ist runes would that be? Wait, there's... What? Jar, Cham, Zod. So... 64 Ist runes for a bear. And then you just gotta times that 3 times in a row. That's too many. That's too many Ist runes. I found a bear from a normal chest on your way to kill Mephisto like the 100th time. Dude, that's insane, man. That's insane. I swear so many of them are hiding in just such unassuming places like that. Yeah. Did you leave a rib crapper on the ground? I did. I forgot. Rib cracker gets me. Rib cracker gets me. Because it's just an unassuming quarterstaff. And my brain's just like, oh, that's garbage. Yeah, that's not the first time I've done that. Yeah, let's just hope it wasn't ethereal with max ED. Although, kind of doesn't... I mean, ultimately it doesn't matter too much because it's single player. Like, I'm never going to find a Zod rune, but... Yeah, I should have picked that up. That was a mistake. When was the Sir found? Oh, the Sir wasn't on stream. Yeah, that was... almost 3,000 runs ago. Yeah. Shale, Thal Am. No. Don't need that amethyst either. Yeah. Green. My dog stepped on a bee. My dog stepped on a bear. Classic. Fucking instant meme right there. Immortalized instantly. Have you tried killing ghosts? They have high rune drop chance. Yeah. Like before I found the Sir, I was popping every ghost pack on the way. But after the Sir, I've just been fanging it straight to the Countess. Yeah. Because kind of like, after the Sir, I was kind of like, alright, now I want literally every other rune to be from Countess. I don't know, it's just a weird battle in my brain. You've done Is to Bear? Didn't have anything higher, supposedly? Wait, you've cubed Istrid to Bear, Steven? Bro, I thought I was the only one. I thought I was the only one to be that... to have that, Well, it's just silly, isn't it? It's just a silly thing to do. Damn, that's crazy. You did it as well, dude. See, Tal. That's no good. Man, I'm the unluckiest RNG guy ever. Probably got 400 or more hours in D2R. At least 100 hours on your Grail. The highest rune you found was a low. Damn. High runes are like that though, hey? High runes are like that. They're just like... You can go so long without seeing any. And then just all of a sudden, they're just in that little chest on your way to Mephisto. They're in those Fallen that you could have easily teleported past. Does Magic Find have diminishing returns? Massively, dude. Great question. Yeah, Magic Find after approximately 250 falls off hard. That's why in, you know how there's that glitch that Llama made the video about, which brings your Magic Find up to approximately like 20k or something? It's like not actually like amazing because your diminishing returns are like so heavy. They're just kind of like, well, still really cool though. Yeah, and I still like stacking Magic Find. Yeah. Oh, Bernardus, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, dude. Nice new display picture as well, right? Thanks, man. Lamas has a great video on Magic Find. Yeah. Yeah, I got that graph and everything. I should probably rewatch that just to brush up on it, just so it's fresh in my noggin. I've been so lucky, managed to get Enigma before Viper Magi on single player. Dude, that is so lucky. That's insane, man. Congrats, dude. Look at that graph. Whenever someone says graph, all I can think of is, what's that band? What do they call it? Is it Nickelback? Look at this graph. You know that one? Oh, Lemrune! Lemrune, dudes. That is progress. That's progress. Lemrunes go in the table, and 3 Lemrunes is a Pulrune. Beautiful. So that's Lemrune number 27. But who's counting, man? All right, beautiful. Lem, let's go. Yeah. W drops, let's go. Whew. Almost as hyped as that Lem as I was for a flawed Ruby. So now we need an Ist, a Pull, and 2 lambs. That's all we need. That's all we need. And if we get flawed rubies, it's even less than that. We're lemmings? Hey, did you guys ever play that game? Lemmings? I remember I played that as a kid because that was one of the games that could play on the Mac, on our Mac desktop, was Lemmings. Do you guys know that one? Where you like got all the little people and you like need to make them get to the end of the level and like not die. It had a like actually such a fresh soundtrack. The Lemmings soundtrack was like so sick. Man, I kind of want to replay that. The graphics actually remind me a lot of Halls of Torment. Now that I think about it. Oh, If, not an ist. And Worms, yes, Worms. I used to play Worms. We didn't have that on our computer, but we had that on like our friend's computer, like family friend's computer. And like would go over there and have like freaking Worms battles, like Weapons of Mass Destruction, I think the Worms was. Yeah. I was so bad at it though. Like I was so bad at aiming. And like I hadn't fully mastered the ninja rope. Like I was so young. I was so young. But I could airstrike people. That's something I could do. And I could make a tunnel and then hide away and then I'd kill off all the other worms. And then I would come second. Mark, dude, thank you so much, man. Coach Mark, Worms Armageddon. Worm stream coming up next, Mark. Worm stream. Thank you so much, dude.
Yes?
Oh, you're a tunnel worm player? Bro, I was when I was like 7 years old. Because I was like a little bitch. I'd just like make a fortress. And then, because we were playing like 4-player games. So if I just hid, then I would come second. Which is a pretty good result. I'd take that. The holy hand grenade, yes, and it would make the sound. Yeah. Oh man, that had such big AoE damage, right? Freaking holy hand grenade. Adam, welcome to the stream, dude. Hey, Schmuck and chat. Missed you in the last couple of days. Oh, I miss you too, guys. Yeah. Sorry it's been so long again. Definitely won't be as long between this stream and the next stream. Definitely. Although editing this together is going to take me a lot of time because I'm like so slow at editing. But apart from that, definitely be a lot more streams. Yeah, I kind of want to... Ooh, Elrune. I think that's 166. I want to do like another 24-hour stream at some point where we just like start with a level 1 Amazon and like gear up the Amazon as much as we can in 24 hours, including doing Ubers using Kano's strat, which we're pros at now. And then I also want to do heaps of Nilithak runs because we have like 150 T keys. So like maybe do like a 5,000 Nilithak run video or something like that. Because Nilithak runs I can do in like 30 seconds. So like 5,000 should be a good number. And then I guess we'd have to do summoner runs as well, right? Just to get the keys of hate. Keys of hate. Doing and then D4 season 1 as well. Yeah, gonna be playing season 1 of D4. Definitely gonna be playing that a lot on stream as well. Until it kind of like isn't as fun anymore. Yeah. So how many hours does it take you to edit a magic finding video on average? A great question, man. And gotta keep in mind that I'm super slow, right? Because I'm learning it all as I go. And my systems of clipping things definitely isn't optimized. But like... So like that Ancient Tunnels video is probably like 15 hours. Yeah, it depends how long the video is, of course. But like the Ancient Tunnels video was like, yeah, I think the Ancient Tunnels took like a smidge over 40 hours to do that many runs. Yeah, and then editing was like 15 hours, something like that. I think that would be including like thumbnails and stuff. Yeah. But like that'll get way faster with time. I'm just like super slow. And like balancing, doing the audio balancing is really hard for me. That's something like that I'm not good at. And it doesn't come naturally to me. And like it's also by the nature of my videos, the audio is like a little bit tricky because it's kind of like talking, and then find something screaming, you know? So there's like, whoa. Yeah, so it's like takes a lot of work for me to get the audio to a point where it's like not unbearable, just a bearable amount of shitty. Yeah, so that's a pretty big time sink. Yeah, I'll be the editor behind me. No, I kind of don't. I know a lot of like people who are like seasoned veterans in this game are like, you need to hire an editor. This should be the first thing you do because you're the creator and it gives you more time to create. But for me, it's kind of like if I was to outsource stuff, then it would mean that I'd stop learning. You know what I mean? So I kind of want to keep doing it myself. So I keep improving and like keep developing a skill set. Yeah. You use DaVinci Resolve? Yeah. Yeah, I use DaVinci. Yeah, it's free. It's free. Hey man, you don't play Diablo 4? Oh, no, I play D4. Yeah. I like D4. I think it's a fun game. I'm just going to jump back into it for Season 1. Yeah. In like 9 days or something. Yeah. I think I missed a question up here as well. Oh, how's the 100k race going and when are you doing it? Yeah, dude, I've been slacking on it, but I have I've been kind of like I have been improving like my just health and general wellness as progress towards it, but I haven't been doing heaps of running. Yeah, but I have been like just improving my general health, like diet and just general like physical activity and stuff. Ooh, Kia Terror. But I haven't been like stacking up the Ks. Yeah. When's the next 1 mile for unique ring stream? I don't know if I'll ever do that on stream because there'll be an IRL stream. That's my front door. Yeah. But I did want to do like I will do at some stage. Probably not for a little while, but at some stage I want to do 10,000 lower Kuros runs because I've only ever done 5,000 lower Kuros runs before, which is pathetic. That's a pathetic effort of me. So I want to do 10,000 lower Kuros runs, but every time I find a high rune, then I have to go and run 5Ks. Yeah. So I'm going to do that at some stage, but just don't know when. When I'm going to slot it in. Yeah. 10k runs glutton for punishment. I'm glutton for those views, man. Just need more YouTube views. No. The videos I make are very they're very inefficient views wise. For example, like with like 1,000 LK runs for example, if I did half that many runs, if I just did 500 lower chorus runs, then I wouldn't get half the views, you know? I might get 75% of the views. So it'd just be like much more logical to make more videos that are less time intensive But also, I just like making the bigger ones, because it means you can be more selective of what you do and don't include. You know, no one wants to see like 700 Jalal's mains. You know what I mean? Well, at least I don't. I want to be able to put as much like exciting drops in. How many is to go? We just need 1.25 ists. Yeah, just 1.25. Crazy got 350 watching. That's great for an Aussie hype. Thanks, man. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. Yeah. Sorry, I mean, I guess RNG is RNG. I'm just picturing you guys being like, man, I really want to fucking click off this stream, but I can't go until I see him cube everything up. You know what I mean? But I just guess it takes as long as it takes. Just 1.5 ist runes to go. Break the like button, guys. Yeah. In case you haven't heard, lads, it only actually works if you smash it. Yeah. And clicking it twice, contrary to popular belief, doesn't actually mean you double like it. Only works if you click it an odd number of times. Ooh, another key. Another one. I'll pick this up. Lego. I'm ready to click off when I just got here. Exactly. Thanks for sharing. I finally found a live stream. Yeah, I mean, I've been slacking, man. I've been slacking so hard on the streams. Let's see here. What'd I miss? Talking of default, one day Schmuck will finally accept my clan request and make me offer so that I can add other people. Oh, Stoxy. I was actually thinking about that, dude. I was actually thinking about that because damage Archon plate. Because to know who you are exactly, I need to know like your battle tag or something, I think. Because that's what shows up on the clan requests. Because I want to make you guys officers. But I don't know exactly who's who, you know what I mean? Yeah. Nicola, thank you, man. Next Lemrune's on the house. Thank you so much, dude. I wonder how many Lemrunes we need. Wait, we could figure this out. Because we need 8, 12, 13. We need like 13 more pulse runes, is that right? Is that right? 13 more pulse runes? I think it might be right. So we just need like a cool 39 Lemrunes. Easy breezy. Easy. Get that in my sleep. You're Stoxy on everything? Okay, amazing. Amazing. I'll actually do that for reals this time, Stoxy. Because I have been thinking about it, you know? Like, thinking about like, oh man, I said I'd sort that out, you know? And then I just didn't do it. But I actually will now for reals. Yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks for reminding me. I think you should try a visual novel game. Oh, I used to love those as kids. Like when you had the book and you're like, do you want to, you know, attack the golem or run away from the golem? If you attack it, then turn to this page. But then like whenever I do something bad, I would like go back, you know? I would cheat, essentially. Yeah, I love those things. Especially when you got stats and you leveled up your stats. For me, that's always been so satisfying. Yeah. By the way, how many cow runes? We have had 56 cow runes, less commonly referred to as co-runes. Yeah, 56 cow runes. You want to see Schmuck try rage game like only up or Alt F4 and see if he can stay calm? I've never heard of Alt F4, but only up actually seems kind of fun. Like I actually thought about playing that on stream. I also thought about I don't know if I'm gonna do it now, but like my plan was there's flawless there, but I just can't be bothered right now. If like we found this Ist rune like super fast, then like maybe just playing a cheeky Halls of Torment, just doing a Halls of Torment run on stream, just because like it's so fun. And I think you guys would actually like it. Yeah, 4,096 power runes for a sword rune. God damn, that's insane. You'd love to see me play only up. You guys, bunch of masochists. Are you even capable of getting mad? Seems like too nice a person. Thanks, man. I definitely do get mad from time to time, for sure. And sometimes I get real salty. Like, sometimes when I'm doing 24-hour streams, there are like little patches where I'm just like shitty, you know? Like 17 hours in, like I might go through like a little patch for like 45 minutes or something where I'm just like a little bit shitty. Yeah. But I mean, look, let's be honest, boys. It's hard to get mad when you make a living making Diablo videos. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just saying what we're all thinking. Ooh. Bit mad about that not being an Ist rune though. I'm mad about that. Just like that one time when you died in hardcore. That time where my level 93 hardcore sorceress just upped and yeeted out of here, just disappeared. That did make me a little bit salty. Well, that was more just shock, actually. Because it's just like, there was just no closure, you know? If you die in hardcore, at least there's like some closure. Because you get to hear the sorceress being like, ah! But like a character's file just like disappearing. There was no closure there. Amtal. Oh, God damn. Out of 10, how would you rate my sorceress death sound? Because I would give that probably like a 2. It sounded more like a creaky door. But you guys knew where I was going with it, right? That made you quit streaming for 2 weeks. I mean, temporally, that adds up. Temporally, that does add up. I'm saying that right, yeah? Temporally? Like relating to time. D4 sucks. You're not a fan, Omag? Wait, you grinded your necro to 100, right, Omag? That was you, yeah? It's been so long, I've forgotten. D4 rocks? I like D4. I mean, you guys have heard me say this a million times. I think it's fun. It's just undercooked. I think, personally. Fun game, but needs more time in the oven. D4 sucks, plays it for 3 weeks straight. You love your necromancer? Nice. Are you going summons or no summons? And Bone Spear, I presume. Although there has been that busted Blood Lance thing, hasn't there? Temporarily. Temporarily. There's like temporary. There's temporary, but like temporally or something. Or am I just making up a word? I might be. That's plausible. I'd say like 70% chance that I just made up a word. Temporary? Temporally. I think it's temporally what I'm thinking of. Yeah. Temporally? Tempura sushi? Key of Terror? Oh dear. It's not just that it's undercooked. Blizz hates trading so much because they don't want black markets to exist at all for their games. A lot of anti-fun mechanics, and it's really a solo self-mount experience. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm with you to a point, because I think with Diablo 4 there are a lot of issues that are fixable. But there are also issues that you can't really fix because they're just core design choices that it's kind of like, oh, that's going to be harder to improve with time. Yeah, and I think there are definitely a bit of both. There are definitely some things that is kind of like, that's something you can do something about, like fleshing out the itemization, the chase items, you know, adding in runes, rune word sets, more uniques. That's something you can do. But there are other, you know, core design choices which you can't remedy, or can't as easily remedy, right? And the social aspect is one of them. It's kind of like, oh, I don't know how much that they can improve that. Yeah. So I agree with you to a point. But like, even with all of its shortcomings, I still think it's fun, you know? I don't think it'll have the legs that D2 has, but nothing much does. Yeah. But that's just me. That's just one schmuck. I do think one stupid decision they made, and every bloody streamer and their dog has harped on about this, but to me, it was just so silly how rare they made those 6 uniques. Which is crazy. It's crazy coming from D2, but it's like, that should be telling, right? Because it's kind of like if you look at what the drop odds look like 1 in like 5 million hours of playtime to get one of those super uniques. It's like, that's insane. It's not ultra rare. It doesn't exist. You know what I mean? Like, the beautiful thing about Tyrael's Mine is you can play for 20 years and not find it. But it's still achievable, you know? It's still realistically achievable. But, like, if you no-lived Diablo 4 for, like, I'm talking no-life. I'm talking, like, play Diablo 4 10 hours a day, every single day. If you did that for, like, 10 lifetimes, you still wouldn't find one of those ultra uniques, you know what I mean? Or don't have like an astronomically small chance of finding it. So it's just kind of like, it's not a chase item anymore, you know? It basically just doesn't exist. Does that make sense? More rares than Tyrael's. More rare by like a factor of 1,000, dude. Yeah. Or I'm being hyperbolic. I don't actually know. But it's like, astoundingly more rare, not just like a little bit more rare. Yeah. I wouldn't consider play for 20 years and not find it realistic. Yeah, I mean, like, everyone's got their own standards, right? Of you know, what is and isn't realistic. But it's kind of like if you look at... If you're looking at the numbers... Yeah, and I guess it's a good point, because, like, someone like me who just plays an awful amount of time in this game, it's like, what's realistic for me is obviously not going to be realistic for most people. In fact, I would be like wouldn't be, I'm an outlier, right? Very clearly an outlier. But it's kind of like, there are also other factors that make Tyraels, I'm going off on a bit of a tangent here, but there are other factors that make Tyraels feel more realistic, in that, like, sacred armors can drop, and, like, unique sacred armors can drop, but, like, oh, it's Templars, you know? It's kind of like each little... Or, like, a set sacred armor can drop, and it's like Immortal Kings. Like, each little moment like that, it's like, oh, that could have been Tyraels, you know what I mean? Yeah. But just off the numbers... Yeah. It's like think about it like this. It's like, if you no-lifed Diablo 2 for your whole life, then you would find Tyraels. There's no way you wouldn't find a Tyraels if you, like, just no-life Diablo 2 for, like, your whole life. But, like, if you no-life Diablo 4 for, like, fucking 100 lifetimes, then you're still unlikely to find one of those uniques. At least right now. Although there was a glitch recently, right, where people were getting them from chests. Like 160 people found one. Which is, I think, how it should be. There should be, if you've got millions of players, there should be, like... I'm just talking out of my ass. I don't actually know what the drop rate should and shouldn't be. But I feel like if you've got millions of players, there should be, like, a couple hundred people finding each item every day. A couple hundred out of a million, you know? It was 141 people. Oh, there we go. Green's all over it. Yeah. Yeah, anyway. You've heard everyone rant about that. And, like, I obviously like things being super rare, you know? I love things being super rare. That's what keeps me coming back. But it's got to be achievably super rare, you know? It's got to be possible. Yeah. Does someone know the command, how I start the game so fast on Hell? Oh, I'm just doing enter and I press H. Yeah, it's what you can do on single player. You can't do that online. Yeah. So I just press enter to be like play game, and then H to click Hell mode. But you can do... I know people have, like, macros for it, right? That they can kind of, like, press a button on their mouse or whatever, or wherever they bound it, and it does it all for you. But yeah, all I'm doing is, like, yeah, enter to play, and then H to press Hell. Yeah. Been trying to roll a perfect grief for well over a year. About 200 times and not one yet. Damn, Trent, dude. That's fucking crazy, dude. Wait, on grief, your perfect roll, you would just be looking for the damage and the IAS, right? Or are you doing the poison as well? Because that's variable on grief as well, right? Poison. But you probably wouldn't care about that, right? That's crazy. And what is grief? Grief is it 320 or 340 to 400? I feel like it's 340, right? So it's like 60 times 10. Like 1 in 600 or something. poison and life after kill as well, but mainly looking at the 40 IAS and 400 damage. Yeah. So what's that? 1 in 600? Have I got that right? To get the 40 IAS and 400 damage? Damn, dude. It's a lot of low runes. Can you imagine if you finally get it and then you accidentally made it into crystal sword? I mean, it'd be a little bit funny. Just a little bit funny. Oh no, Trent got the 39 IAS 400 damage. Oh damn, so close, bro. That's crazy. 1 in 670 or something. Oh yeah, true. I always forget because it's like, I always forget that because 30 to 40 is not 1 in 10. That's 1 in 11 because you're like starting effectively at 0. Yeah. So it's like 61 times 11. Yeah. Yeah. I always forget that. I forgot that in one of my videos. Oh, that was a dark day. That was a dark day. Although, it's great for engagement. You know? Just really ramp up those comments. You almost want to, like, intentionally make a little mistake like that, don't you? Just to really drive up that engagement. That would be conniving. I always thought grief was 300 to 400 damage. Oh, fair enough. It's like, why are you starting at 340? It makes no sense. Yeah. I thought the same thing too for... I've made that mistake before, Green. Yeah. Let's see here. I love D2, but you're always happy. I think you helped me brew. Oh, man, I love D2 too, man. Let's see. No, that's factoring that in. Yeah, that's factoring that in. The problem is Uber Uniques can only drop from 85 plus item level monsters. So you can't count all 5 million hours played in D4. Yeah. Because a lot are at lower tiers. Yeah, that 5 million is factoring that in. Crazy, right? Because like the total time played of D4, at least a couple of weeks ago, it was like 50 million hours. It would be like, you know, at least double that now. But yeah, that's factoring in, you know, killing monsters that are 85 plus. Yeah, really good point. And that's the exact sort of thing you should be thinking of. Yeah. D4 was fun. It just made me realize how much of a jam D2 really is. Yeah. D2's the best. D2 holds a special place in my heart. But I agree. D4 is fun. I am looking forward to leveling up a new character for season 1. Trying out those malignant gems. Apparently it's super like PoE. I've never actually played PoE, but if any of you dudes know more about that, how like these gems are like super like a season of PoE, then I'd love to hear it. Have you read the D4 dev said, if you don't have anything to do, play a different game? Which isn't bad on its own, but they kind of admit there's no end game. Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard that. I haven't heard them say that. But it could be an indicative of like, because how can I articulate this? One thing that crops up with bros on the internet that just smack video games, like myself, is it's kind of like they might play a video game to death for like 100 or 200 hours and then be like, this game sucks. I've got nothing to do, you know? And it's like, yeah, bro, you've got nothing to do because you just played it for 200 hours, you know? You did all the things to do the past 200 hours. So that could be what they're kind of hinting towards with that it's kind of like each season you come back. Of course there'll be people that stay, but like it could be like each season you come back, you smack it for a couple of weeks, and then you put it down, play something else until next season, which is kind of probably going to be my approach to it, at least right now. Yeah. Oh, that's good ghost density. If we get the ist from here, I'm taking it. I heard a ding. Oh, amethyst. Ral am. No dice. We've been pretty unlucky so far, hey dudes. 79 runs, and we found a lem rune. Sweet. 79 runs, 1 lem. So what's the strat with the... Hey, Pisk, welcome. Rune's here. Sounds pretty crazy. How close are we to a bear? We're very close on paper. We're super close on paper. We need 1.25 ist runes. So like an ist and an Amenapal would get us there. Yeah, maybe I should put that on screen somewhere. Maybe. We'll see. If lots of people keep asking, then I'll check it up. Put that there. I'll just check that. Red Dead 2. Kill elites on the way and you'll find a bear rune. I probably should. But it's like, I found a Ser rune from the elites on the way. And like, after that, after finding that Ser rune, like half of a bear rune, then I've just kind of been like, oh, I'll just fang it to the Countess. Because I want to get the other ones from Countess. Because like, if I just got most of the runes from like the elites on the way, then it's kind of like, it's a little cheesy. Yeah. Sending his vibes away. Oh, thank you so much, man. Thanks so much for your generosity, dude. Man, an ist would be fucking huge. Huge. It's 1 in 187 to find an ist rune per each run. And then more because you kill her minions as well, right? Like her posse. And I have found 2 ist runes already today. But I've done just under 800 runs today. So we're about due. It's been quite a while since the last ist. Brian, dude, welcome to the MG, man. Thanks so much for supporting the channel, dude. 1 less lonely goblin. Thanks, man. The Countess minions up to Zod? Oh, true. Then we could really clickbait people. We could be like, cubing Countess runes until Zod. No, I would never do that. I would never betray your trust like that. Love the good vibes here. Oh, thanks, man. Says a lot about you guys. Oh, that's a co-rune. That's a co-rune. 57 cow runes. "24/7 stream until cube design." Yeah. It's like that, man, I watched this YouTube documentary from Moist Critical like a year ago about like this crazy like Japanese game show they had. It was like in the 90s, I think. It was like either 90s or early 2000. about, it would actually be a fire show if it wasn't like very illegal, like, or very very cruel is the word, where like they put this guy in a room and like stripped him naked, so he's just like got nothing, right? And everything he has to sustain himself, he like earns off sweepstakes. And they didn't tell him this. He thought it was going to be like an edited, like, you know, 20 minutes or hour long episode, like each day or each couple of days. But the whole thing was live streamed, like constantly live streamed, like to the whole nation. And he didn't know. Oh, another co. How did I get there? Anyway, it's a great YouTube documentary if you've got 40 minutes lying around. Just kind of like retelling the story of it. Oh yeah. A man's descent into madness. Yeah, because he didn't see anyone for like a year and a half. And like he wrote a journal afterwards, and like he was like, yeah, for like 6 months to a year after the show, like I couldn't wear clothes because like he was so used to not wearing clothes that like when he would put them on, they'd be like so itchy and stuff, like, as well as a boatload of other psychological trauma. Yeah. Was that the Truman Show? Pretty close to it, except more savage. More savage. Yeah, and like, it's highly likely, I mean, we don't know people don't know for sure that like the producers of the show were like controlling what he did and didn't win in the sweepstakes. And then there were periods of time, because he had to get all of his food from the sweepstakes as well, right? So like he won rice, but he's like, he had no way to cook the rice. And then like there was a period of time where he was like eating dog food because like that's all he had. It was like really gnarly. Yeah. But also a very interesting watch. Yeah, Moist Critical's got a good video on it. This happens a lot. I've been keeping track of how many times this happens. When you get no runes from a Countess runs. It's happened, let's see here. It's happened now 27 times. 27 freaking times, bros. That's like just a little bit, that's a little bit less than 1 in 100. A little bit more than 1 in 100. It's more than I thought it would. What causes that to happen? I've got no idea. Yeah, great question. Great question. Oh, there we go. It's a 1 in 64 chance each time for a no drop. True. Where did you get that from? That means I've been super lucky. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. 1 in 64% chance. Llama has a video on it? Oh, amazing. Fucking Llama. He's got a video on everything. Hell yeah, dude. Ral, nice. Also from Llama here. Oh, right. You both got it from the same source. Okay, amazing. Amazing. Yeah. Do you think it's about time for District 10? It's been 14 years already. Wait, what? What am I missing? When you say District 10, all I can think about is the Hunger Games. I don't understand. I feel like saying Llama has a video on it is like in South Park when they say Simpsons did it. Yeah, I know, true. A show that's that long standing, like Llama playing Diablo 2 for like 15 years, just being the fucking man, like the D2 guy for like that long. He's like done a video on everything, you know? Like literally everything. Has he ever done this though? Has he ever done this? Yeah. I bet if he did it, he wouldn't have cheated with that server. Who actually found the Soul's Easter egg? Was it really only now discovered? I've got no idea. I assume it wasn't him. Oh, Pisk, dude. Thank you so much, man. Pisk coming in with the East rune. Gifting 5 memberships. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. And thanks so much for being a member for 6 months, bro. Not enough greens here. Not enough Easts either, Pisk. Not enough. We need at least one more. Oh, that would have been the best. Oh, the protagonist in District 9 was promised a couple of years to be rescued, and it's now 14. I'm so confused, Richard. I'm so sorry. I'm letting you down, dog. I'm letting you down, man. I watched The Hunger Games not too long ago. I watched it all... Ooh, actually it was 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago now. It felt like not too long ago, but it actually was. Edgy, you're green? Hell yeah, dude. Welcome. One of us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All thanks to Pisk. El Tal Tal. So that is 167 Elverins. Sean's got you. Okay. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. If you're into sci-fi, watch District 9. Oh, okay. So you're not, just to clarify, you're not talking about the Hunger Games? But Jennifer Lawrence. Okay. I haven't seen the show. District 9. Okay. Wait. District 9! Wait, is that the one with Matt Damon? Matt Damon. With, like, the aliens? And, like, they have, like... Yeah, I remember District 9. No? What am I thinking of? The movie's named District 9? Not Matt Damon? What's the movie like with like a district and there's like aliens in it? What's that one called? It's District something. Are you feeling a Cloverfield? Cloverfield's a good movie as well. District 69. That must be it. I forgot the 6. Oh, Elysium. Elysium is like another that's super like that. Elysium's another that's super like that. Yeah, okay. I just gotta look up District 9. Yeah, with the shrimp people. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, like the little prawn aliens. Little shrimps. Fell am eld. Oh my freaking god, bros. Oh my lord. And it's kind of like a lot of it's handheld, the camera. 5 tarot keys, a pole, and a lamb worth an 1816 druid torch. Honestly, bravo. This late into the season, that druid torch is worth basically nothing. So I do think those 5 keys in particular would be worth a druid torch if that's what you're trading for them. Yeah, I would accept that trade just so I could go get closer to going and getting myself a different torch. Yep. Yeah, I'll look at this for you, bros. 3 to traps. The ghosts have the bear rune. 1816 druid torch for an earth rune. Oh, Mark made your first Infinity. Nice, man. What base did you use? I'm always so interested in which bases people use for Infinity. For like Murky Boy or handheld? Noob here, how do you have the maps unlocked at Resurrected? Oh, that's okay, dude. Welcome, welcome. So on single player, the maps are static, so they stay the same. Unless you switch between difficulties. Like if I was to go to normal difficulty, then all of my maps would reset. Yeah. Welcome. Welcome to the game. So that's one of the perks of single player is kind of like, if you're doing something like this, you can like just keep re-rolling your maps until you get a super good one. This is not a super good one. This is just an okay one, but I just couldn't be bothered re-rolling. My bad, haven't touched D2 for like 5 years. Oh, bro, not your bad at all, man. Thanks for hanging out. You'll be amazed at how many people... It's probably actually not that many. It's I would say... Since I've been making YouTube videos, which is almost a year, actually, I think it's a year next month, I would have got, in total, probably 10 comments being like, how does this guy, like, talking about me using map hack whenever I upload a single player video. What map hack are you using, bro? It's like, nah, man, maps are just static on single player. Yeah. So it's not just you. It's not just you. When you accidentally reset a good LK map. Oh, that's the pits. Lucky Scally, R.I.P. Gone but never forgotten, Lucky Scally. Immortalized. In the form of a tacky emoji. He deserves nothing less. Oh! Balrune! 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 Yes! Yes! Okay, so that just took 96 runs. We got a Balrune, boys. We got a Pal, which means... Okay, wait. Quick maths. Okay, so if we get 2 more flawed rubies, then we could cube up the fowls, then we could cube up the lems, then... we could cube up the pulls, then we could cube up the arms, then we could cube up the mals. Right? Right? So now we just need 1 ist and 2 flawed rubies. Am I right or am I right? Okay. 1 ist, 2 flawed rubies. So basically just 1 ist. That's all we need. Because we could just get the flawed rubies from Chaos. That's what I'm talking about, baby. We are now 1 rune away. 1 rune away. Then you get the women. First, you get the bear runes. Then... you get the women. That's how this country works. You either need money, power, or bear runes. Sorry, I watched Scarface so recently. Such a good movie. Such a good movie. It's a line from Scarface. Why do you need the bear? I don't need the bear. I don't need the bear. It's just I wanted to see how many Countess runs it would take. I mean, I do want the bear. I really want the bear. I don't need it. I don't need it. Pisk. Scarface. The one with Matt Damon, right? Yeah. No. You're thinking of Hunger Games, Pisk. You're thinking of Hunger Games. And you're right, that was such a troll ith. That last ith. That one was particularly trolly. Temporarily trolly. Planning to watch the first Terminator movie tonight. One of my favorites. Oh hell yeah, dude! I haven't seen that since I was a kid. I could actually watch that because I watched the Arnold documentary recently on Netflix. Kind of makes me want to watch the Terminators again. Why chaos for gems? Oh, it's just normal chaos is like LK is probably faster, except like if you can be bothered. But just to find a flawed ruby, I was just doing normal chaos on player 7. Yeah. Watched Terminator 2 just the other day. Great film. Yeah, Terminator 2 where he's like a good guy, right? He's like come to protect you. Yeah. That's all I can remember. In the Netflix documentary, Arnie talks about the line "I'll be back," and he's like talking about how originally it was written "I will be back," and then he changed it to "I'll be back," and it makes it infinitely better, doesn't it? Like "I will be back." That's foul, nice. Well, we don't really need more fouls. We need flawed rubies. But I'll be back is so much better. Wait, 45 fouls, 36 Pearl runes. Nice. Put that there. Put that there. Good day. T2's the best. It's Judgment Day, right? Is that the one? Or is that? Yeah. T2 is relatively low budget as well. If you know what to look for, stuff is comedically cheap or rigged. Rigged. Oh, that's sick. That makes it even better, don't you reckon? Just like adds so much character to it. I'll be back. Oh, Malrune! Malrune! Now we only need one more Malrune, boys. We only need one more Malrune. Strap yourselves in, because it's happening tonight. It's happening tonight. One more Malrune. Yes. Yes. One more Mal. One more Mal, 4 more pals, 2 more arms. It's happening, boys. It's freaking happening. So worried for like 100 runs there when literally nothing happened. But that's Countess for you, you know? That's Countess. It's just sometimes the runes are flowing, and then sometimes they're not flowing. But right now they're flowing. And that's what matters. That's what freaking matters. Oh, now we've got so many more options, you know? Because, like, now we don't need the Ist. Like, an Ist would get us there, a Mal would get us there, 2 arms would get us there, 4 pals would get us there, an arm and 2 pals would get us there. Oh, man, we got options. We got freaking options, lads. Like, 12 lambs would get us there. Thou shalt eat. That will not get us there. Mal Damon. Matt Damon. Malvern, baby. That was such a huge Mal. Oh, I almost forgot to write it down. 16 Mals. Dude, John. Bro, thank you so much, man. John coming in with the $50. Dude, thank you so much. That's insane. And Pisk again? Did I miss that again? What the hell? Bros, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I'm so sorry I missed that. I'm just so hyped about that Malrune, you know? Thank you so much, guys. That's so generous, John. Thank you. Really, really generous. Thank you so much, guys. Mal or bust. Oh, Mal. 4 pulls, 2 ums, John. 2 meas little ums. And John, member for 5 months. Thank you so much. One of the greatest characters in the Star Wars reboot. Like, literally one of the best things to come out of the Star Wars prequels, don't you reckon? Darth Maul. Like, fucking such a good villain. Like, the guy who played Darth Maul was an actual sword fighter. 168 Elrunes, to my knowledge. He was like an actual sword fighter. It's pretty fucking fresh. John Connor dropping a 50 from the future. Was it John? Oh, I thought it was Sarah Connor. I haven't seen it in so long. Or are they both in it? How many more L's we need? Matt, that's the reason why I've been recording the L's. Just for like a little... I don't know if it'll actually work in the video. But just in case, like if I wanted to do like a little 5 seconds of the video being like, I found this many L runes, which means that if we were to only cube up L runes, we would need to do 100,000 runs or something like that. Yeah. Because someone... Yeah, I don't know how many you actually need L to bear rune. It would be in the millions, right? And we found 168. Any Manalds already? Not this stream. We did find a Ravenfrost with 20 decks. But I have found 2 Manalds. Manalds. 2 Manalds over the 3,800 runs. Oh, Tamers, member for 5 months. Thank you so much, dude. Hello, Schmuck. Glad to see you back to D2R. Oh, yeah, it's good to be back, man. I'm going to be bouncing between the two of them. For sure. But I'll always come back to D2. Yeah. Ooh. Thinking Braveheart instead of T1 tonight. Opinion chat. Oh, I love Braveheart. I love Braveheart. The start of Braveheart is just a little bit gnarly for me. You know, the Prima Noctis stuff, it's kind of like, oh man, I just don't want to watch that. I just want to skip through that bit. You know? I don't like watching sad stuff. I really hate it. So Braveheart, but just skip that bit. That's what I'd say. T1 all the way. I'm trying to think if I watched anything good recently. Mainly just been watching Dragon Ball Z. And a little bit of Made in Chelsea, obviously. Huge fan, first time seeing you live. Love the accent and enthusiasm, keep it up. Oh, thank you, man. I've been working on the accent my whole life. Yeah. Nah, good having you here, dude. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Made in Chelsea. I'm so close to the end of Made in Chelsea, Bernadette. I'm so close. I've got to finish it now. I'm that committed. I'm like 18 seasons deep. Yeah. Oh, pay 7, 5 months membership. Thank you so much, dude. Thanks so much for supporting the channel for 5 months, bro. Rail too small. Sometimes I get a little bit excited because like I see like a lettuce from a different item and I like my brain for half a second thinks that it's like a rune, if that makes sense. Any other Ist runes in chat? Yeah, Ist rune's pretty exclusive, Pisk. It's pretty exclusive. 6 months. Because like being a member for 6 months is like, I think I've only had memberships open for like 6.5 months or something like that. So it's pretty exclusive club. Yeah. Best call your loved ones and tell them about it, I'd say. Pylum looks like Pulrune. Yeah, and like Lums look like arms. Iths, of course. Towels and Mals, it's just like... I probably should be picking up Hells, but Just a bit seeds, you know. I was picking them up, like, right at the start. I made 235 FCR spirits. Yeah, so I was picking them up for that, but, like, since then, I've kind of, like, just been like, oh. Take the hell runes. What do you use them for, except for re-rolling stuff? I've got, like, 5 just chilling in my private stash, if I should need them. But, like, apart from re-rolling, what do you use them for? Is there, like, any recipe? Ooh, double row. Double trouble. Might have to do a quick, probably actually need to after this one. We'll just do a quick pit stop at the mules to unload this stuff. Kill the ghost for the flawed rubies. True. We'll see. We might not even end up needing them, right? We'll see. I probably should just be killing them anyway, but... Oh, Ethereal Reaper's Toll. Nice, man. I've only ever found an Ethereal Reaper's Toll once. Once in my lifetime. And it was like a... It was an okay roll. It wasn't like amazing. But yeah, how did yours roll? So Reaper's Toll rolls... God, it's something weird. It's like 180 to 240, right? And then 11 to 15. It's like a weird roll in the ED with Reaper's Toll. But it's like up to 240, I'm pretty sure. You ever thought about using a loot filter offline? Game changer for me, so much less ice drain. I haven't actually, yeah. I haven't, yeah. I'm not like... I'm so dumb with computers. Like, so kind of like... installing stuff and like adding on like add-ons and things kind of like stresses me out a little bit. Just the idea of doing that. But personally, I don't mind... Like, not having a loot filter isn't a big issue for me in Diablo 2. Which is like a little bit of a hot take. Or just unusual, I guess. But the only time when I'm like, man, I really fucking wish there was a loot filter, is when I'm running LK and like there's too much loot for the house and it like shoots out of the house. That's the only time when I'm like, I really want a loot filter. Yeah. I just started playing again after watching your videos. Oh, welcome back, CJ. Welcome back. How's it going so far? I hope that means you enjoyed the videos. Yeah. Play 8 cows too much trash. Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, I guess... Yeah, I don't run cows too much, so if I was there, it'd probably be an issue as well. Yeah, but I remember Sweet Phil had that thing with like a Chamroon, I think, right? Where he could have easily missed a Chamroon in cows. Alright. Okay. So... This mule's called Hate, but that's where we keep the Terror Keys. Because I accidentally named the first mule Hate Keys, so I had to keep it on brand. So this is the 4th Key of Terror mule we have. The other 3 have this field and this field, which is 70 keys. So... We've got over 200 keys, basically. It's a lot of keys. And then we've got 4 Rowls as well. Got an Olm in the LK in less than 100 runs. Bro, huge. Quit while you're ahead. Well, how about this? I almost got a Bear Rune running Countess in 3,812 runs. So, catch me outside. How about that? And then that's the 4th one of these mules, which each has 140 Rowls. So, it's a lot of Rowls. I did have 20 to start with, though, so gotta minus those. Holy Rowl. Sold the key set for a low? Whoa! Hell yeah. That's an overpay, baby. Key set for a low? That's insane. Key sets go for Vex runes. Someone must have just wanted it really badly. I want it now. Why so many Rals? Rals are one of the runes that I use for crafting. Yeah. So you can craft caster amulets with Rals, which is one of the main things that I personally cast. I don't craft a lot of things. Yeah. Took 4k Trav runs until your first bear. Damn. You would have found other high runes on the way though, right? With Trav, I feel like you'd get at least one per 1,000 runs, right? How many amulets are you gonna make? Well, I was thinking, Matt. It really depends on the perfect amethysts now, but I was thinking of making 500, and then like doing a video of just like the best, 500, the best, just showing the best ones of those 500 amulets. Yeah. Because like I've done 100 crafter amulets before twice, I think, and there weren't very many good ones. Like not enough to like make a video out of, So if I did 500, then maybe there'd at least be like 3 or 4 good ones in there. We'll see. Yo, Gene. Oh my god, he's back. What's up, my dudes? Welcome to the stream, man. We're really close to having everything we need. We just need a Malrune, right, lads? We need a Malrune and 2 flawed rubies. And then we can cube up to bear. Not as many high runes as you'd expect from Trav. I think it was Cham and a few Vexes. However, it was online, so I got a ton of runes just from trading items we found. Yeah. Huge. Yeah, recently I had the most insane luck from Trav. Just like out of the blue. Ooh, foul. Out of the blue. Like I wasn't filming a video or anything. I was collecting small charms because I had like 80 small charms and I wanted to identify 100 on live stream. So I spent like a day just like collecting the other 20 small charms. And then Trav was terrorized. So I was like hitting Trav and I found a Jar Rune and a Crown of Ages from Trav. Like in less than an hour because I was just doing it while I was terrorized online, so players won. It was insane, insanely lucky. And then I went and found in Chaos Sanctuary, I found a freaking Dark Force spawn, and I found a Tal's Armor that day as well, and I found a low room from Andariel all in one day. It's freaking nuts. Like, fair enough if you don't believe that. That's how nuts it was. What's a crappy Crown of Ages worth? Nothing. Yeah. Crown of Ages, if it gets one socket, is like basically worthless. But it's still amazing to find. It's still so lovely to have, just because it's so rare. I think we've got more than enough topazes. Hey Schmuck, how close to bear? We are 1 Malrune away from a bear. Yeah, half an East rune away. Yeah. No bragging, thanks. Bro, there are some things that happen in Diablo 2 where it's like, that's just so insane. I have to brag about it. You know what I mean? Like finding that all in one day. Jar, Low, Crown of Ages, Dark Force Spawn, Tal's Armor. All in one day. That's a brag. That's a brag right there. Oh, that got me. That one got me. For a nanosecond, that got me. Debated by the ith yet again. Finding your first Shaco and offline Grail. Oh, bro, first Shaco is such a good feeling, isn't it, Cleveland? The first Shaco, oh man. Like first Shaco of the season as well. Such a good feeling. It's crazy how on this, like I haven't found a Shaco on this single player account yet, but do have a Death Fathom and had an Ethereal Griffins, but no longer. Alright, that's one L Rune. What are we up to? 169 L Runes. It is the new East. I know. None of my friends play D2, so the only place I can brag about my 3 SOJs on single player is here. Dude, that's the best. 3 SOJs means you can sell 1 to make the Annie, and then still wear 2. Yeah. I still brag about D2 to my friends that don't know what I'm talking about. I've got this one friend that's very, very sweet, and he's like, I don't know what that means, but can you tell me how rare is it, that thing that just happened? Can you put a number on it so I can understand? He's a sweetheart. 1 in 5 million hours. First Shaco this season with Aeth. Brutal. Shaco wouldn't have much durability on it, would it? Hey, man, that sucks. It's like the meme of the guy standing in the room in the party. None of these people know I cubed a bear. Yeah. If these guys only knew I was an Elden Lord. If these guys only knew how many maidens I had. None. No maidens? What F? Oh my god. Whoa! 1 day loot is less compared to finding a bear and a low and a Shaco from the same place in the same run, but still very good. Hot damn! Scabloss, was that Chaos? A Chaos run, I'm guessing? Just a fucking insane Chaos run? I feel like Chaos is just the best. Don't you reckon? Like, if you were to say, like, one place that's, like, the best place to farm, for me, it would be Chaos. Like, if you're factoring in everything, like, like, area level, monster density, ooh, key. I feel like Chaos is number 1. It's, like, close to the waypoint, you know. It's always the same, you don't have to find it. I feel like if you factor in everything, Chaos is best. And you get a boss at the end that you can pop. It's quick too, it's so quick. Found +2 Arcane Valor in Chaos. And a Skelders, nice man. I still really want to find an Ethereal Skelders. I don't know if I've found one before. If I have, then I forgot about it. I really want to find an Ethereal one, because that's got the repair mod on it, right? What are you going to do when finding the last rune? Handstand. Yeah, that's actually why I haven't streamed in 11 days, is because I've just been practicing my celebration for when we finally pull it off. So prepare yourself. No, I'm thinking I might just do a cheeky fist bump. Maybe just a cheeky fist bump. Found an Ethereal Skulls at the beginning of your magic finding journey. Used up all your luck. Hey, who needs luck when you've got bonus magic find that scales with your level? Am I right or am I right? see here. What? Beat me. Alright, here we go. 1 terrorized Andy run. Wait, this is insane, bro. Zod, Metal Grid, a shooters, and a martial arts skiller with 37 life. That's nuts. You must have been popping the uniques on the way, right? You would have to. That's what you're meant to do with Andy, right? That's all bad. Ooh, it's the start of the season. Which would you rather find first? Scalders, Shaker, or near perfect War Travs? Great question. Like, I feel like the Shaker would be the biggest boost to your character because you get the +2 skills, you get massive magic find. Like, in the armor, you can put other things easily. So, like, the Scalders would be amazing, but, like, also, like, what you would be wearing otherwise would be pretty decent anyway. Like a 4-socket armor with like 4 perfect topazes in there, or a wealth, or a stealth. They're all pretty good. But the most valuable of those 3 things would be the War Travs. So I'd go the Travs. Travs, near perfect Travs would be easily most valuable out of those 3 things. Although, except if it's straight away, Shakos go for like an right? So yeah, great question. Really good question. Are Travs harder to find over Shako? Subjectively, I find Shako more easily. I don't know if their drop rates are actually different, but with Travs, you have the variable role of the magic find, right? So Travs are like more valuable with time because like the high roll Travs. Yeah. Yeah. But like subjectively, I feel like I find way more Shakos than Travs, but I don't know what the numbers are actually like. Yeah. You've a whole bunch of Shakos, only found 3 to 4 War Travs. Yeah. I feel like it's not just me. So it's like compounding. So it's like it's harder to find, and then you've got the variable roll of the magic find. Used to find, oh well, there you go. Okay, never mind. Used to find high Travs so often per ladder at 0 Shakos. Yeah, I guess that's just the beauty of RNG, isn't it? You know. Like, it's crazy, it's crazy to me. I wish I could remember who this is. It's one of you guys. It's one of you guys, and you're probably here, so I'm so sorry if I've forgotten who it is. Whose a grandfather is, like, the last thing on their grail list. And to me, like, that's insane. Like, because, like, I've found 2 grandfathers, but, like, obviously no Tyrael's Might, no Zod Rune, no Stormlash, no D-Web, no... There's one more thing. Or maybe that's it. Could be one thing that I'm forgetting. There's 6 things, I think. Maybe. Anyway. Yeah, it's just crazy how someone could find Tyrael's Might but not a grandfather. No Stormlash? I know. I've identified literally over 20 unique Scourges. Literally over 20. No Stormlash. Still hunting Lenny mode? No shot. No way. Where are you hunting for it? That's crazy. You can find that in Hell, right? I feel like I've found that in Hell before. Wow. Got the 10% FCR in there. Everything else bad, so I'm just going to drop. But if that had 2 + 2 to skills, then I might have considered keeping it. Found one D-web every season on D2R. See, that's crazy. That's crazy. Never found a D-web. I can't wait. D-web would have such a fun role too. Like 1 to 2 on the skills and then like 40 to 50 on the poison damage. That's a fun role. Come on, baby. Misspelt Mal. 1,000 full game clears on Easter egg magic find video coming out. Dude, that would be crazy. That would take so much time. It took, how long did it take Llama to do a full game clear? Oh, like 5 hours or something? God, even doing that 10 times. What rune you're looking for? We need a Mal rune. We need a Mal rune or an Ist rune or 2 runes. Yeah. And we better get it soon, because I'm tired as hell, boys. That's doable? Very doable. Very doable. I mean, sometimes you can get scrooched in the nooch from Countess, but I feel like what we need, like when we're so close, it's kind of like we're gonna get there for sure. It's just like, does it happen immediately or does it happen in like an hour's time? And then after that, if we find a Mal rune, we'll need to quickly go and get 2 flawed rubies just from normal chaos, which shouldn't take long at all because we just crank up the players count. Yo, blah, blah, blah. Gimmer. In the bin. I'm never going to use this. Let's see. Oh, finally got an Annie in single player. Congrats, man. But it was trash. 10, 16, 9. Honestly, to me, that's not trash. For a first Annie in single player, getting the 9 is really nice. Yeah, but that's just my priorities. Like, I really like getting high on the experience with Annies. Yeah, so I'd actually be happy with that for a first single player Annie. 10, 16, 9. Yeah. Rip through bubs is so fun. Sorry. No, I just find Gimmer Shred so often. Like, so often. So. I'll go Solar Creeper. I found a death bit the other day that was perfect. Perfect roll in the ED, 250. But it wasn't ethereal, so... It was really cool to get perfect ED, but you want that to be ethereal, I think. Yeah. Have I experimented with the new Magic Find Easter egg? I haven't yet. No, I haven't yet. It's really cool, though. I think it's really cool. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to make a... I don't know if I'm going to make a video involving it, but it'd be nice just to do it, just to see it in action. Yeah. Heal Rune. Ooh, yesterday 15% Nightwing's Veil. Not a Source player, so I'm not interested if this one is even valuable or not. I mean, 15% on the cold damage. That's perfect. That's perfect. I don't actually know how much it goes for at 15% Nightwings. But it definitely has some value for sure. My guess would be like like an Om rune probably. That would be my guess for a 15% Nightwings. But you guys would know better than me. Sorry, there was a rare belt there I didn't pick up. My most humble apologies. When does the kill all monsters in every axe video come out? Wait, Llama already did that, right? Found a nice death bit off Andy. 3% off perfect on the ED. Nice. Oh, it was ethereal as well. Oh, whoa. Super nice, dude. Ethereal death bit. 3% off perfect ED. That's really nice. So that's... Death bit is one of the items you want ethereal because it replenishes its quantity size. A bit like Titans, right? So you don't need to repair it. It just replenishes. Shale. Schmuck, my son Ryder says hi and he loves you. Oh, hi Ryder. I'm so glad you enjoyed the videos, man. Hell yeah. Ryder's such a sick name.
I can't.
I was talking about that the other day because my friend, I was at a party and my friend was like, when she was a kid, she wasn't given a middle name and her brother had a middle name. So she was like, man, I really want one. And then her parents were like, she's like 6 years old. Her parents were like, all right, you can pick a middle name and then we'll name you it. And she's like, all right. Naturally, there is only one choice. For a middle name, my middle name, I'd like it to be corned beef. And her parents were like, actually not. But it got me thinking, because like when I was a kid, I thought the name Rocky was so sick. This is before I'd seen like Rocky Balboa Rocky. But I was like, man, the name Rocky is just such a fresh name, you know?
Impossible.
But I feel like Ryder has the same energy. Like, that's a sick name. So now you need to be PG. I know. I know. I can't help it though, dog. This is part of my culture. Fort Soul. Yeah, we get these. You have a neighbor with a pit bull called Rocky? Hell yeah. Good dog, nice dog. Friendly. Six, take a shot. Cheers. I'm getting dehydrated over here. Am I the only one that feel like I'm watching Jake Gyllenhaal play D2? Oh, that's very sweet. But I tell you the trick, my man. I tell you the trick. You just gotta get the shittiest webcam possible. That's all you gotta do. And then it just smooths over all of your imperfections. And then you give the illusion that you look better than you actually do. That's how you do it, baby. That being said, I have actually been thinking about upgrading to a better camera. Like actually getting a proper one. Like a one that an actual streamer would have. Because they have such nice camera quality, you know? And I feel like I'd like that. Like, just for me. You know? Just for me. Like, I know I don't have to, obviously. Like, I think what we have now is, like, good enough. Like, obviously, we could improve it. But I would kind of like to get a new one. And then, I mean, I could use that camera for other things as well. Better cameras make you look worse? Exactly. Exactly. Hey Schmuck, how close are you to a bear? We are one Malrune away. Oh, Lem rune. So that is 28 lems we've found. The good thing about a lem is that we need one less flawed ruby now. We need one less flawed ruby. Because we've got 2 lems, so we'd only need to cube up one of those. So yeah, we're a Malrune and 1 flawed ruby away. Kick him in the lem, exactly. Oh man, discovering what lem meant was such a revelation. That was actually one of the best things that's ever happened to me. Like, I know people tend to say that, like... They tend to exaggerate that sentence. You know, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. But I'm deadly serious. That's one of the best things that's ever happened to me. Finding out what lem meant. Would I lie to you? 3,800 runs down. I know. And it would be twice that much, except I found a server in one of the runs. So literally cut the amount of runs in half. Just saved me over 42 hours. One measly little server. I'm Danish, so lem is something else in my language. Yeah, that's what we discovered. Or what have you guys informed me about? What lem means in Danish. It's literally the greatest thing that I've ever heard. Why are you sexy? Alright, like, you're only saying that after I showed off my server. You're only saying that after I showed you my lamps. So, I know where your head's at. Just want me for my high runes. That's very sweet to say. Lem's a city too? True. By the way, how many hours did you record from your runs? So almost all of them. Like I would have almost 40 hours of footage, yeah. But the system I use, which is good enough. I know there's like a clipping tool, which actually probably would be even better. But the system I use is like whenever I think I might include something in a video, which is really tricky with this video because it's like, I'm not going to show you all 36 Pal runes, 21 runes, 16 Mal runes, 11 Ist runes, because like no one wants to fucking see that, you know? 36 Pal runes. So I don't exactly know what's going to make it into the video and what's not going to make it into the video. But the system I use when I think there's something might be in the video, then I would like stop recording and then like name that file just so I know what it is. And then when I go back, when I'm editing, that I know the bit that I'm after will be like at the very end of the clip, if that makes sense. But yeah, there's like 40 hours of footage there. Yes. Time-lapse memes. Well, what I was thinking is like I did record a couple of kind of almost time-lapse segments where it's kind of like sort of time-lapsing my stash filling up with runes. And then like each time more runes get added, I'm going to add like a little rune sound effect. And then time-lapsing it like getting cubed down. And like each time like runes get cubed down, I'm going to do like a little transmute sound effect. That's what I'm thinking. So that will be a big chunk of it. Because like you don't need to see the nitty gritty of the 3,000 runs. But we'll see how it all comes together. Yep. Obviously you're going to see the final couple of runes. Yeah. What's the highest rune up to now? We have a server, but we have everything we need except for a Mal and one flawed ruby. And then we can do it all. Unless I've miscalculated. But you guys, I'm sure you guys would have called me up on it. I'm gonna pull my lem then. Yeah, 4 pulls would get us there. 2 would get us there. What's the highest natural rune drop? Okay. So everything has been from Countess. Everything has been from Countess up to Ist, except for 1 rune. Now that rune, again, may or may not have been a serve rune. So, an alternate title for the video would be Cubing Countess Runes to Serve. But we did find the other serve rune during a Countess run, so I say it counts. Ooh, I heard a ding. Flawed ruby. Oh, not flawed. I guess it's hell though, so chances it'll be flawed or low. Yeah, fuck that guy. Well, that Sir drop helped a bunch, I suppose. Yeah. Like, literally, divine intervention from that Sir rune. I still can't get over it. It happened so long ago as well. It happened 5 days ago, and I still can't get over it. It's saved. It just cut it in half, you know? So saved over 42 hours already. Oh, bro. This is absolutely not a viable strategy. Absolutely not. No one should do this. This is silly. This is a stupid thing to do. But a cheat sheet for cubing runes, my favorite website is D2 Tome. I'll get it up for you. D2 Tome. This is my favorite website. There's lots. Like, some people like Arret Summit, but I like this one. Oops. This one. Yeah. It's got everything. It's got like the rune words and everything. Yeah. I'm just a creature of habit. I like the aesthetics of it as well. It's nice aesthetics. All right. Could this be the run? 3848. It is a nice, satisfying number. Nope. Nope, definitely not. Use D2 helper. Let's see. Pinned a rune cube list to my wall for easy access. Hell yeah, dude. I love that. Bro, I love everything about that. That's the best. That's fucking min-maxing. I love that. Let's see here. Google D2 rune list. True, I mean, there are just like so many good resources out there, right? For Diablo 2. Dolam. And then we'll check that shield too. 24, not terrible. Used a Ret Summit for 40 years, so I just stick with it. Yeah, a Ret Summit's what I always used as a kid. Yeah, but for some reason I just jumped over to D2 Tome. I was kind of using them both as a kid, I feel. Rune translation, Lambinus, Co-Cow, Soul Sun in Denmark. True. I knew that soul meant sun. Just because, Knights of Soul. That's in Dark Souls, right? Knights of Soul. And then, of course, you've got, like, Solar and stuff. The other two I learned from you guys, though, for sure. Gull means yellow? Really? Cool. Just got a 6-socket phase blade? Nice. Any idea what you can do with that? What's the main use for 6-socket phase blades? People use them for putting 6 is in them, right? And then like that rune word, whatchamacallit? On the solstice, true, that as well. True. Solstice. Makes so much sense. Oh my god. Going fucking insane over here. Taking crazy pills. 6 shells for a bear sauce. I've never made one of those bear sauce. I want to try that one day. There's like all those wacky niche builds. I feel like that would be fun. Is he doing it all the way from L? So I'm just cubing up from Cohen up, Victor. Yeah, because it's like I thought about cubing up everything, but then it's like you need so much stash space and you need so many gems to do it. And like it's just like not worth it all, you know, because it like runes get exponentially less valuable as you go, right? Like by a factor of 3 each time. And it's kind of like, oh, like I was collecting IO and up at the start, and then I realized that it's kind of like, oh, this just ain't it. And then I changed to Cohen up. Yeah. Yeah. But I freaking debated you and I put an L rune in the thumbnail. You got played! You got scammed. Got freaking scammed. What are we looking for right now? We're looking for a Mal rune. We're just looking for a Mal. Yeah. Or anything that makes a Mal. Or something higher than a Mal. Yeah. And a flawed ruby. Also known as Rebay. Ooh, nice. T-strokes. Beauty. Ort. I know some people like to keep those for like repairs and stuff, but yeah. Let's see here. When I was brand new to D2, managed to collect full SIG set online. Hell yeah, dude. I love SIGs. I love starting out a new character and just having SIGs there waiting for them for when they hit level 6 or get enough strength to put it on. Like for me, I find it so satisfying. Like having a set of SIGs ready to go. We got schmucked, yeah.
Not in town.
Are you gonna be queuing up on this stream? Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean I've been doing it as I go. But yeah, we'll be queuing all of that up, of course. Yeah. Of course. Wouldn't leave you guys hanging. I wouldn't do that to you. I'll just disappear for 11 days. That's all. I've left you hanging enough over the past 2 weeks. Just joined. How close are you? Oh, welcome. We are a Mal rune away, my man. Just a Mal rune and a flawed ruby away. Oh, double. Oh, no. Single key. Still good, though. Still good. Yeah. Or anything that makes a Mal or Anyist would do it as well. Yeah. So happy you're streaming? Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy to be streaming too. Yeah, and I'm happy you guys are happy as well. It's nice having you guys here as well, I gotta say. I was a little bit like, oh, I wonder what the vibe's gonna be, you know? But I did think, as I was walking back from the shops earlier today, every other time I've just disappeared. I'll usually come back with something, you know? I'm not just completely leaving you high and dry. I think the last time I completely disappeared was when two IOs. Bro. The last time I completely disappeared is when I was doing 2,500 Andario runs and just like collected all the loot to ID on live stream. I think. But I'm sure there's been other times as well. He's deep in the farming. Yeah. If I just disappear for a little while, it either means that just I've got my grind set on, or there's been a tragedy. Yeah, either or, but most likely the first one. And Marco, dog, thank you so much, man. I thought you ghosted. Yeah. just made my YouTube millions and then peeled on out. Just got my fat stacks of YouTube money and left you high and dry for that passive income of the 10 views an hour that I'd get on videos I made 6 months ago. Yeah. Nah, of course not. Thank you so much again, dude. Also, speaking on views, that a video that I did like 3 videos ago, like 1,000 bail runs. Like, you can look at like sorry, I know like most of you just don't give a flying fuck about this, but like you can look at like the YouTube analytics of like how many people are viewing it, and it like shows you a graph, and like it was like kind of ticking along like normal, and then it went like so for whatever reason, like YouTube algorithm just like picked it up and started like just like sharing it around, showing a schmuck some love, and it's got fucking over 100k views, dog. Over 100k, which is awesome to me, because the only other video I think that I've had that's got over 100k was like how many Pinder runs can you do before you get banned, and like that one had like all of these surrounding factors around it, you know. So it was like a fluke, sort of, or like an anomaly. But this one, there was no drama. It just popped off. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm kind of a big deal. Razer sent me a free keyboard. I'm just saying. Rune, 170. Beautiful. What's progress so far? Oh, we've made great progress. We started the video needing 1.5 ist runes. Now we only need half an ist rune. So, great progress. And we're about due for one. All that keyboard cost you was your level 97 single player hardcore source. It wasn't the keyboard. I threw the keyboard under the fucking bus. But I don't think it was the keyboard. I think it was just the file just got cooked. Yeah. Maybe I should email Razer and be like, the restart on my computer when I installed your program lost me my Sorceress. So can I have a replacement, please? Too soon, the hardcore death. It's okay. Shit happens, doesn't it? Fuck, that was a good call. D2R community seems to be picking up the spoils from the salt of the D4 situation. Yeah, it was crazy actually, Cyber, because it's funny you mentioned that, because it's like when that video like really started to pop off was like 2 weeks after D4's release. Like 2 to 3 weeks after D4's release. And I was like, okay. So clearly there's still people that are keen for Diablo 2. I can see it in front of me. In fact, I've got a graph telling me that people are still interested in D2. Which actually did give me a bit of peace of mind, because I was feeling, because I had some, you know, some video ideas that I wanted to do in D2, you know, like that I was thinking about doing, and it actually did give, I would have done it anyway, right? But it did give me a bit of peace of mind, being knowing like, oh, there's actually people out there that still want to see it, you know? D4 content's poop. I mean, like, I really enjoy playing D4 on live stream. But yeah, as far as like videos go, like, I don't know. I don't have any, like, kind of awesome video ideas that I would want to do in D4. But, like, if one came to me, then I'll just, like, do it. But love the flavor text on the uniques. Me too. I do love a good bit of flavor text. Love some good flavor text. Flavor. Gloomhaven's got some good flavor text. A lot of the content is very algoed for D4 stuff. Oh, big time. Like, if you've got so many people making Diablo 4 videos, like all of the big dogs, you know, then it's kind of like, not bad. You either have to be like first to something, or you have to kind of like have like some insane crazy idea that like no one's done before, or you just have to clickbait the fucking shit out of it, you know what I mean? And I just don't know, that whole being super duper clickbaity, it's not really my bag. I know it's kind of like part of the game, so sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, you know, in YouTube and in life. But it just, yeah, it's, oh. Yeah, I feel you though, man. I feel you big time. Ooh. There's just nothing to make content on, let's be honest. People are just reading patch notes and posting it. Has Countess been terrorized? Yes! She got terrorized twice in the just under 43 hours that I've been smacking her. And I got a pair of Drax. Yeah, I got a pair of Drax, which is sweet because I don't think I have Drax. I didn't have Drax yet. Yeah. I assume she can't drop Drax normally. Maybe she can. How close are you? Just joined? That's all good, dude. One Malrune and one Flawed Ruby away. Yeah. But, yeah, it's just the RNG with Countess, you know? Could, like, literally get it any run. Or it could be, like, another 60 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, single player, Jeremy. Yeah. I normally smack ladder for like at least the first month of a season, and then like for like the last month, then I'd go back to single player. Yeah, just loosely. Have you thought of changing the PC clock to make Tower Terrorize all the time? Yeah, great question. Not for Tower. I wouldn't do it for Tower, I don't think. But it's something that I'd need to think about for other areas. Because there might be... Because it kind of opens up doors with regards to, like, video ideas. For example, like, we're talking about it, like, just briefly, like, 3 hours ago now, that the reason why I wouldn't, the reason why I wouldn't do something like run Bishy Bosh 10,000 times is just because his treasure class is too low, his item level is too low. But if Bishy Bosh was terrorized the whole time, then maybe I would do it. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't do it here just because, like, I don't know. Like, literally do not give a fuck if anyone else does it. Like, if anyone else making videos does it. Like, literally couldn't care less. But I just haven't decided if it's, like, sits completely right for me personally. Round duel. Changing the clock feels kind of cheaty on your grail. Yeah, yeah. I mean, a situation where changing the clock would be great is like if you have a life, you know? If you've got a real life, and if you're lucky, you can scramble together an hour a day to play Diablo, then fuck. And it's like, Karaz Bazaar is terrorized. It's kind of like, oh, fucking just change that shit, dog. You got an hour, man. Make that shit chaos. You know what I'm saying? Or cows, or Andy. Terrorize won't affect Countess rune drop table. Yeah, she wouldn't. It wouldn't massively affect the runes, hey, but it would give you the possibility to drop, you know, other items, which does make the grind easier if you have the possibility of dropping, you know, those, crossing off those things on your Grailer list for me. Shield. Not gonna lie, I've used this because I never see the terror zones terrorize when I need them. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Can you change the clock when you have a legitimate Windows license linked to an account? Ooh, I have no idea. I have no idea. That was a good question.
Impossible.
I don't think I even... This computer came with Windows on it, so I don't even know what... It's probably legit. With my last computer, I had to put Windows on myself. All by myself. Your blood will boil. Can we change the clock so we find the last room so I can go eat? Oh, that's out of the clock's hands, my man. That is out of the clock's hands. That's in the Lord's hands right now. But you know what you should do? You should go eat, because the second you leave, that rune's gonna drop. So really, you're the one holding us back. It is nice knowing we're just one rune away though, hey? This is the run, Mark's calling it, baby. Alright, I'll pop these for you, Mark, just to put all of the available odds in your favor. Pick up that so I don't get yelled at. Come on. Shell and an F. And may the odds be forever in your favor. I got that right. That's the Hunger Games one, right? It feels like it's really rude, don't you reckon? That feels like it's really close to being like, I'm gonna get cancelled. We're looking for a Malrine, half an ist. Half an ist, dude. I have to jet here before long, hurry it up. I'm sorry, guys. I knew this would happen too. I freaking knew it, dude. That's why I left it for so long, because I was like, oh man, there's just no hard end, you know? There's no hard end. At least we've been making progress, but we have been running her for 3.5 hours. But it's literally just one rune, man. Just one freaking rune. Safi. Scouts on it. It probably is Cub Scouts, hey? We'd still watch anyway. Yeah. Imagine if you like coffee, went to sleep, and then woke up. And then it's like, we're just one co-rune away. One more co-rune. 8 hours later. It's just like, oh, Okay, did I manifest that? Did I make that happen? It's just like, if I was a viewer, if I was one of you guys, which I frequently am, and if I tuned into a stream, and if I started watching, and we were only one Malrune away, I wouldn't be able to leave. You know? I wouldn't be able to leave. I'd be stuck there, and I'd be grumpy about it until we found the fucking Malrune, and then I could move on with my life. You know? So I feel you. I feel you. You don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. We just want a Malrune. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just hanging. I'm fine because I got my mug of wine. But for you guys it sucks. That's what happened to me. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. See, I feel you, dudes. I feel ya, man. That's how pissed off I am right now, Ben. Got the stream again, finally. Oh, good to have you here, Placebo.
I can't.
Hey, we had the other Placebo in chat earlier as well. Maybe you guys are alternating. Do you need a bear for Enigma? Do you have the base? We're gonna use the bear rune for Enigma eventually, but I don't actually have the base yet. And ooh, a smarter schmuck than me would be popping the armor rack each time, but I just can't be bothered. Yeah, because I'm thinking after this, because we would literally have like over 250 keys. Wait. Yeah, we're closing in on 280 keys. So after this, like, I'm thinking of doing like 5,000 Neolithak runs or something, to get D keys, like an equivalent amount of D keys. I go again. And then I'm hoping I'll find the base there, like a superior mage plate. Mark down that code rune. Can we get a mug of wine emoji? We should. We should. Yeah, I wanted to think of a couple more emojis to hopefully get commissioned. Because I love the ones that we have. Like, I just love them so much. Like these three. I just think they're so good. So if we can think of like maybe another batch of 3 emojis that we'd want next, then I'll definitely hit them up again if they're still available, because they're busy. Like, I was thinking of doing like a dead Emilio one, because I'm always killing off poor Emilio and friends. But then like I had this kind of afterthought of being like, oh, I wonder if someone might interpret that the wrong way, you know? Just because like you'd need to be so fucking careful online sometimes, you know, because everyone's like looking for stuff to get mad about. Like, not you guys, obviously, you guys are fucking chill. But like if someone just popped into a live stream and didn't get the context, you know what I mean? Or am I just being am I thinking about it too much? 171. But a chair emoji we're in desperate need of, and a mug of wine emoji as well. A little headstone for him. Oh yeah, true, that would work. Yeah, that would work perfectly. That would work perfectly. A little headstone. Just a headstone. That would be great. I mean, there probably is already a gravestone, but it'll be nice to have one in like the same style, you know? All mug emojis are wine emojis by default, yeah. No gained pride emoji. Oh dear. What have I created? What's the story behind the goblin and the hobbit emojis? The goblin emoji is because I identify as a goblin. You know what? We should have a goblin pride emoji, actually. Because just like, it's just a goblin. If I was to pick a spirit animal, it would probably be a goblin. You know, it really resonates with me and my degenerate lifestyle. And greedy little goblin is probably one of my top 6 sentences. And the hobbit emoji is just to remind ourselves not to be hasty little hobbits. Just a constant reminder not to be a hasty little hobbit. Let's see, what else did I see here? How many routes to go for bear? Just a mal? Yeah, just a mal. Coffee thinks it's a bit too much. I mean, Coffee, I trust your judgment, so it probably is. I think a tombstone would be good. Nice, ambiguous tombstone. That would work though, right? We need to start giving those L's at this, right? Yeah. Yeah, you can have dark days when you're running the Countess. Sometimes sometimes it's dark. I'm kind of glad that you guys are seeing it a little bit though, because it's not all mid runes. It's not all mid runes. Not everyone could do what I do. Not everyone has the mental fortitude to do what I do. They couldn't handle it. You couldn't handle sitting in the comfort of your own home all day. It'd be too much. Too much for you to bear. Listening to Dragon Ball Z. Sure. Oh, take an Ammy there. Too much to bear. Oh, I wish I meant that. I should have played it cool. I should have played it cool. I should have claimed it. And no one would have known. It takes a certain type of person. Yeah. It takes a certain cocktail of mental health issues. You're right. Yeah. Little dabble of this, little dabble of that, little sprinkle of ADHD, and then 4,000 runs later, you've got a bear rune. First time catching your stream. Hey, welcome, man. Welcome. Yes. A touch of tism. Yes, exactly that. Just a touch of tism. That's what it is. I feel like I've got a little bit more than a touch, but better more than less, am I right? Better too much than too little. Gambling addiction works too. It does. Oh, that got me. It does, but like there's less dopamine with this. You do get a bit, but it's just because we're only getting mid runes. I found this one to be like a little bit more grindy than like just running in a level 85 area. Yeah, but you're right. I am addicted to gambling. We're just playing. It's just an elaborate slot machine that we've got here. Let's be honest. Let's keep it $1.50. It's just a slot machine with extra steps. But also doesn't cost you money, which is important. Significant. What's up with D4? No longer playing it? I'm gonna jump back in for season 1. Yeah. yeah, I'm gonna dive back in for season 1. Smack season 1. Yeah, that's my plan. In 9 days, I think. Probably 10 days actually. You pay with life. Yeah, you pay with lifetime. Yeah, with something even more valuable than money. Time. Oh god. Don't say that. Don't say that. We have a date for D4 Season 1. I believe it's the 20th, or probably 21st if you're Southern Hemisphere. We'll have to double check me on that, but that's what I've got in my head. Yeah, I still don't know who I'm going to play yet. Like, either Spin to win Barb or Dodo. Haven't decided. Or Rogue, actually. Twisting Blade Rogue. Yeah. So I've narrowed it down to 3 out of 5. Countess OnlyFans incoming. Your credit card will boy. Oh, that was a stretch. That was a stretch. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize for that. Pulverized Druid 100%. Someone call for a bloodbath. We'll definitely pick up Flawless Emmys, because we need to catch up to the 500 Ral runes that we have. How's the whole map being shown? Is map hack legal now? Nah, dog. It's just single player. So in single player, the map is static unless you switch between difficulties, then it resets. Yeah, but of course on online it's not static. Yeah, it's always been the way single player works. Yeah. Never apologize for your jokes. Like, thanks, man. Thanks so much for being a member for 4 months, dude. Thank you so much, Interwoven. Thank you, man. Someone call for triple ort. Sometimes you just gotta celebrate the small victories, boys. And this is one of those times. Triple ort, baby. Bringing it some type of crafting or complexity to other areas to engage with new end game down the road. Oh yeah, I think for sure D-Floor will get hella fleshed out. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's strong likelihood that happens. Yeah. Like, starting from, like, Season 2, probably. Because, like, yeah, Season 1 was already basically ready to go. Like, at launch. So. Whoop. Enjoy your D2R VODs. Great enthusiasm when finding cool loot in 1,000 boss runs. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you so much, Peter. I'm glad you enjoy it, man. Did you like the my latest one, 1,000 Ancient Tunnels run? Because that... Ooh. That actually... Greater Claws, right? That actually had some crazy drops in it, hey? Like, Mara's freaking Death Fathom and Griffins all in the same video. And a Jar Rune. That's some pretty hot drops. I was like, that's a good video. That's a good video right there. I really wanted to clickbait everything, you know? I really wanted to clickbait like the Griffins and the Death Fathom, but I was like, nah, it would be better if you just like find it naturally, you know? Like if you didn't already know it was coming. I feel like that would be a better viewing experience. But I don't know. I don't know. It was a great video. Thank you. Thank you, Rune. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the compliments that I was fishing for. That's what I'm after. That's a real one right there. That's a real one. You still all your runes on single player? You gotta pick them all up for 20 plus years now? No way, dude. That's so much commitment. Even like, when do you start needing gems? Like after Rune, right? Even those ones? You would like cube up Thulls and stuff? The ones that you need chips for? But cried laughing when Ethereal Griffins dropped. That was such an emotional roller coaster. Find freaking Griffins. Single player Griffins. Then, I'm gonna be honest. Before the Griffins, I found like this small charm that I didn't include in the video. It almost made the cut. But it wasn't quite good enough. But that was like 20 runs before the Griffins, right? And like I found the Griffins and then I was like, oh my god. I don't know if this all happened in like an instant. Like I don't know if I started pressing record again. So like with the Griffins, it's like, I was like super happy to find the Griffins. Then I was like so relieved that I was still actually recording because I missed the Death Fathom recording. And it's like, who would believe that you missed both of those recordings, you know? If you missed them both, it's kind of like, oh, well, this guy's just capping right now. So I was like so relieved that it was recording. And then I was devastated. Just devastated that it was ethereal. But then I was kind of relieved because it wasn't a great roll. So it's kind of like, well, you know, if it's going to be an ethereal, 1612 is okay. If it was 2015, then that would have broken me. But that was a roller coaster. Ooh, hey, did we do a gear check? At what time? Ooh, I don't think we did. I think I said that we might, and then I completely forgot. But we've got Oki. This, I just had this in the stash because I had an Ethereal Griffins, and then I just chucked this on when the Griffins broke. Viper, Maris, 35 Spirit. These boots are pretty hot. 30 run walk. Little bit of res, 25 MF. Got 2 30 Nagels, a Towels, and Mage Fist. And down here, got a Source, 40 MF. And these are mainly Magic Find with a couple of all-res ones. Yep. So it's weird. It's a weird collection of loot. Like some really good things. And then some slots that are like really shit still. Because like... this is like a kind of new softcore account because like I had heaps of progress on softcore on my old computer, and then when I got a new one in December, I just hadn't played softcore single player yet. Like I was playing single player hardcore and like on ladder, and so like this character's gear is super weird because it's kind of like she had nothing except a torch because we got a torch from doing like the level 1 to Uber's streams, and then she's got like some super good gear from like the 1000 Ancient Times. It's Rune! It's Rune! That's it! That's it! Yes! 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 Yes, we did it! We did it! We did it! 3,895 runs. 3,895 runs. And if we didn't find that Rune, then double that. But the Rune counts. The Rune counts. Let's cube them up, lads. Let's cube it up. Not even 4,000. Okie dokie, get out of here. Get out of here. Let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna move my head over here. Actually, I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. Oh, Cheese, thank you so much, man. Cheese with the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. That's so generous. Thank you, Cheese. Alright. 43 hours, 20 minutes, 57 seconds, and 8 nanoseconds. Microseconds? 57 seconds. Alright, wait, let's make sure we don't need the ruby. I don't think we do anymore, right? We don't. Because we just need 4 ists. And that's 4 easy. So we've got that. That's bonus. Which is actually kind of useful, because I can use that to make a crescent moon. Which I really need. Alright, let's do it, lads. Let's do it. Let's see if I can remember... That's sapphires, right? Or maybe this. Yeah. Yep. Okay. 2 ists. Man, this is gonna be so painful, cubing up all of these vexes. 2 gulls, which is ruby, I think. Okay. So we've got 6 vex runes. I think that's this. Oh, Tyler, welcome back to the MG, dude. And Renee, put the bear in Word's leg and make an Uber Spider. That's a good idea. Resub for the bear. Hopefully I calculated everything right, Tyler. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks. Alright, so we got our vexes. 1, 2, 3, 4 omrunes. Oh, this one hurts. 1 low, 2 lows, 2 lows, and I think it's this. Yes, 2 sirs, and this. Yes! Yes! There it is. There it is. So, confirmed, you can target farm high runes. All you have to do is run the Countess 3,895 times. And double that if you don't find a server rune. And then you got yourself a bear. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. If you've got 43 hours lying around. Bang. Bang on. Tyler, thank you so much, man. That was painful to watch. Dude, that was painful to do. That was painful to do. Cubing up 4 omrunes? Oh, God. 4 omrunes. The lows. Cubing up 2 lows to a sir. I literally think I'm the first person to ever do that. I don't think that's ever been done, actually. I think that's a world first you just witnessed. 2 lows to sir. Oh, dude, welcome to the MG, man. Atle, I'm sorry I'm mispronouncing that. And Mark now upgraded to chat. No, this was one of the dumbest ideas I've ever had. But I'm sure there will be dumber. There will be dumber. I don't know if the idea for doing this came during the last stream, actually. I remember Pally was here. We were doing the last of the ancient tunnel runs. And then it kind of popped into my head. And then I was kind of like, wait, I have to do that now. I have to do that now. And then the first thing that I did was like David Goggins, I crunched the numbers. I was like, okay, how many Ist runes would it be? 64 Ist runes. And then I'd run 1,000 Countess runs before. One of my very first videos, 1,000 Countess runs. And I had a table at the end of the video showing how many Ist runes I found. And it was 6 Ist runes, plus all the mals and stuff. So I was like, okay, this is actually possible. And I was estimating it would take about 8,500 runs. Because Dobransky ran 1,000 Countess runs before, and he found no Ist runes. So that scared me, but, you know, the variance would smooth out. Anyway, we did it. We did it. The things you go for in this game are crazy. When you actually pull it off, it's like, what? Talk about determination. Trent, like, one of the things that makes me so happy is like people watching a video and being like, man, I can't believe this guy actually did that. This fucking no life actually did that. Get a girlfriend. That makes me so happy. People having that reaction. So hopefully people will get that reaction with this video. Schmuck lucked up to 11. The Sorceress was crazy. That was the closest thing that is to divine intervention I think I've ever experienced. Yeah. Bilbo Schmuggins. Is it possible to get unlimited socket quests in single player? Yes. Yeah, I think so. It's kind of like the respec, I think. I think Sweet Phil's got a video on it. Yeah, I think. Yeah, if you just put in search bar unlimited socket quest Sweet Phil, I think that it should pop up. I think he does. Yeah. Oh, man. What runes did you start with? What were you picking up? So we started with nothing. We started with no runes. I was cubing up Ko to Ist. And then we also found a Serve rune. But everything else was Ko to Ist. But I was also picking up Rals just for crafting. Yeah, good question. Man, that gave me anxiety to watch. Well done. I know. Cubing up 4 ohms, 2 lows. God damn. Insane. Thank you so much for hanging out, dudes. And thank you so much, guys, for sticking with it. That took a while. Just under 4 hours to get 1.5 Ist runes. So, apologies if you're one of the people that was trapped. Until we completed the mission. But we did it. It's done now. You can all rest. We can rest. Also, stream man, congrats. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah. Time to play only. Time to go to bed, I think. Actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna smack a Halls of Torment, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah. But thank you so much for tuning in, bros. It's been really lovely just hanging out with you guys. And I'm so sorry that I've been MIA for 11 days or so. Yeah. But will be more streams coming, of course. Yeah. Will be definitely time for a few more D2 streams before we play Season 1 of D4 and then jump back to D2. Yeah. 64 Ist is a bear, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. How dare you go MIA? Oh, hey, mister. Yeah. What about queuing up to Last Wish? It's never enough. The grind never ends. Hey, Schmuck, I just want to say I really enjoy your content. Oh, thanks, man. Videos make me relive the old D2 days and nostalgia trips. Thanks, mate. Oh, thanks for saying that, man. That really means a lot. Thank you, dude. I would not have been bereaved of the experience. Nice. Yeah. All right, my dudes. I'll see you in the next stream, hey? Yeah, I'm probably going to be editing tomorrow, so probably won't be a stream, but Definitely will be in the next couple of days. Yep. All right, take care, dudes. We fucking did it. We did it.